Alright, your boy is live. Here we are. Well, I still need to send Discord notes out. I'm just gonna do that on my phone because, yeah, that's way easier. Um, but yeah, is everything good? I don't know. It still says waiting. Yes, okay, it is good. It is good. Let me do that real quick then. Ba ba bam, ba ba bam, ba ba bam. I'm surprised they're doing a treehouse like the night before, or like a couple hours before the game comes out. Everywhere else, at least. Well, at least no, in America. That's what I mean. All right. Bam. Okay. Great. Perfect. 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 No music though. This is so sad. What time is it though? I don't feel like. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. But like, Nintendo, get with the program. Yeah, not the best thumbnail I've ever made, but oh shit. There. Oh, there we go. That's working now. Let me do this. To be honest, I need to redo all my like settings because like, certain things are just spread across. Oh, yeah, hello derp. Like I think the chat or the camera might be. Yep, the camera's slightly different here. I don't know why this text is so big here. I don't understand. Okay, let's do that. I don't know what happened. What are they? I mean, okay, they mentioned no story stuff, but what are they gonna show off? There is one thing I saw in reviews that's, I mean, it'd be a spoiler for like new things. I'll just say things. Um, or maybe something better if I experienced first in game. Not necessarily spoiler for anything, but that would be cool experience in game. Rather, not me being on time. Yep, 6:43. Welcome, Harry. Harry, Harry. Did you look at Discord at all? I don't know if you did, but I'm like, dude, dude. 0.18% away from an A in biology. So garbage. So garbage. This is what it is, though. I've already moved on. Well, welcome. Promise. Are you playing the game at midnight or whatever? I say midnight just because it's easier, but you know, when the game launches digitally in America or the America regions. You're at midnight. Wow. No, I bought it physically. I bought it physically, so even if I want to, I could not buy it digitally again. Like for Xenoblade, I'll buy the special edition, then I'll buy the digital. I've done that multiple times now. But like I would like to play it. No, I wish I did the locker method with Best Buy because then it might have gotten put into like the locker or something. I could just gone today or something. But I didn't, because even I put the locker option for Octopath Traveler, I believe, but I don't think it didn't get put into a locker, so I don't know what that was all about. Wait, it's 6:45. So now if I wait, I would get spoilers. Well, I have a final exam to do. Then I'm gonna do Pokemon stuff with my cousin because the Chestnut, or well, yeah, the Chestnut raid comes out tonight. I got my anthropology exam I still gotta do. I'm just gonna go sleep. I'm gonna overdose on some melatonin. That's the real shit. 6:46. Yeah, Chestnut already came out. Um, Nintendo. Nintendo. New late for the launch of their biggest game. It is their biggest game. I don't think that's without a question. It's their biggest game, actually. That's not even a question. I mean, is it gonna be the game that gets the most sales? No, but like, yeah. This is definitely your. Oh, yay. Finally. The music. Oh, for the hand. Let me bump this up to 1080. Please, I swear to God. Okay. No! What the hell? YouTube. I don't get YouTube sometimes. Anyways, what?
Hello and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom launch event here
Whatever.
from the Nintendo New York City store. It feels so
Oh,
good
they're doing
to
it
say
at the
that.
store?
I'm your host, Camille Salazar Hadaway, and that is right. We are counting down the
I mean,
moments
Xenoblade
until the Legend of Zelda
3
Tears
hasn't
of
even
the
sold 2
Kingdom
million yet,
finally
so.
reaches your hands and you could jump back into Hyrule with Link. Now, as I mentioned, Link's here. Yeah, you can see him. Look at him. Doesn't
How's
he
the
look
audio?
so cool?
Probably
Look at that
fine.
statue. All the detail is just getting me so excited.
It's the amiibo
to
chat.
talk to some fans, to also just hop into the game, but also see Times Square because Link's in 2 places at once. That is right. If you're a gamer and you happen to be watching the stream from Times Square, well, guess who's watching you? That's right. Link,
Hey,
Zelda,
yo.
and Ganondorf are definitely doing that because, of course, we are here to celebrate the highly anticipated
Like the audio.
game.
Okay.
And tonight, we're going to be showing you some great gameplay coming out from the Nintendo Treehouse team tonight. Now, with that happening, I do want to say that
This is their most
segments will
elaborate
not
treehouse
include
yet.
story spoilers,
You want to get the
but
amiibo, but you
instead,
wouldn't let
we'll
you
show
pre-order
you
it?
how to play through Tears of the Kingdom in some unique ways that you haven't seen before. So
No, I
there's
was
lots
able to
of
get the
cool
amiibo
stuff that you're going to see.
through
And you
Best
know
Buy
what?
as well.
We're going to throw in some surprises along the way as well. Now, with that said, let's get started with our first look at the game tonight with the Nintendo Treehouse team diving deeper into some of the new abilities Link has in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Did I mishear that? What? She said first game, right? Isn't that the only thing?
Hello, and thank you for joining us
Pre-recorded.
for Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Sam, and I'm here with Jose
I don't know what she
and
said.
Kendra, and today we have the pleasure of
I only
showcasing
recognize
some gameplay
one of
from
these.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We're not going to talk too much story today. We're going to leave that for you to discover. Instead, we're going to focus on some of the new elements of this game and
She clearly isn't a
specifically
Zelda
how the
fan.
new abilities will change the way you experience and explore the world of Hyrule. So, Kendra, can you get us started and tell us about what we're looking at?
Yeah, so we are here on the Great Sky Island, and as the name implies, we are up very, very high. Jose is doing
Something about, I don't know.
well, not Zelda Link, obviously, but
Was Breath of the Wild like that
anyway,
too,
we're
where
back on track.
color
As
out?
you may notice, Link's right arm is looking a little bit different
A little
today.
fucked up.
We're not going to get into the why, but we do just want to state the obvious. His arm looks very different, and actually, his arm directly correlates to the abilities that Sam was mentioning just a little bit ago.
See,
So we're
can
gonna
you,
get into that, but yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Sam, why don't we show folks the ability wheel real quick?
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
if
it's a
you
wheel now,
hold the L button
which
down
I like
here, you have
better.
this new radial menu, and this is how you'll select the
Yas.
abilities.
Wait, what's
Andrew-san
that? A
introduced
compass?
These abilities in a video a couple of weeks ago.
I guess.
But really briefly, over to the right, we have Ultra Hand. This allows you to items in the environment to make contraptions. You have Fuse at the bottom. That allows you to attach materials to weapons, shields, and arrows. You have Recall, which will allow you to rewind an object's movement. And then finally, up at the top, you have Ascend, which will allow you to pass through material above you and emerge on top of it. Now, I know
Yep.
that was a really brief description, but don't worry too much about that because we're going to be showing all of that stuff today.
Yeah. So I've got an adventure plan for you guys.
Dude, I don't know if y'all have seen
First,
any of the
a
reviews,
little
but like
scouting,
some of the stuff looks so
pro tip
nice.
For anyone who's played Breath of the Wild, or if you're
Especially the
first
underground
time,
stuff.
is always try to scout from up above, and you'll see here, you know, from the slightly elevated position, we can see that we have a little
Scope.
pin of
Alright,
soldier
that's a thing. I
constructs.
forgot.
So I'm going
But how
to
does
drop a
Link
pin
do
there,
it
and you see
now?
that on my map. I left a pin there.
Arm
which
got a
I'll come
little
back to,
eyeball or something?
just for myself, just so I can sort of make my
Stay
way
offline
here. But
because of
first,
spoilers.
during the opening, I don't know if folks.
I didn't
noticed,
see
there's a
anything
little
really.
island over here. Oh, let's pick up.
Yes, please.
I was going to
Select
say,
everything.
you've been running by a lot of
I've
stuff.
seen
Yeah.
portions of
Bugging me.
2
Well,
reviews,
it's partly
Digital
because,
Foundry
some
and
of the stuff in
something
my
else.
inventory you're not really
Then
gonna
I
have when you
watched
get to this point
Nintendo
in the
Life's
game.
review, and that was
We're
pretty
gonna talk
tame.
about that.
But
we have
first,
a friend in need.
yes,
Yeah.
a friend in need. Oh my goodness.
Need to reach
And,
my
we
friend.
gotta wonder how this little creature, which is a Korok, obviously.
Well, you have
got
such a
here
big ass
with this giant
backpack.
pack, because it doesn't really make sense to me, but we're gonna help them out.
Yeah. So
What
traveling
are they
with a
doing?
friend and got separated. We can see the camera will show us where that friend is. That green plume of smoke over in the distance. And this is a little puzzle that we're
So
gonna solve
tired,
around the
can't
Great Sky
move.
Island. As a quick bit of setup.
Sorry, real quick.
What?
The Korok said it was too tired, and that's why it can't move.
See this backpack?
Yeah. I mean, look,
The rocking.
I can't blame.
Yeah.
You know, I play video games the same way. Just collect everything until I can't move anymore.
Oh yeah, totally. So you'll see here that you know, we've got some parts already kind of set up for us. We're going to use
Very
Ultra Hand.
conveniently.
Very conveniently, and we're going to use
Mhm.
Ultra Hand. So a quick primer on Ultra Hand
They
is
bring
that
back Kiwis.
it works a little bit like Magnesis. in
I'm a
that you
fake
can pick
Zelda
up
fan.
objects, but something that's
I don't
great
know what
now
that
is.
is.
You can actually rotate objects as well, and it doesn't have to be an object made of metal, which was the limitation in Breath of the Wild. That is completely not a thing in Tears of the Kingdom. And so we'll pick up this piece right here, and you're going to see too. I'm going to actually come at it from this angle.
Right.
Easier to see.
You can see that glue.
Yeah, the glue is really
Ew.
important because it'll show you where two pieces will snap together and you'll see the little glue sort of form. But don't fret, if you put something together and you're not too keen on how it looks,
Or you just
shake the right
Or
Stick
how
stick
the
it
glue.
functions, right?
Right.
and you that too. Because
Yeah, that's really important,
Like
yeah.
all of that stuff is really, really important. You're right. Okay, I'm going to chop down a tree actually. This axe.
So right now you are building something to send the little Korok on their way over to their friend.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, and I've put this Korok through a lot, so I'm being gentle. This
Wait,
time.
what?
Let's just move over here.
It's true.
Oh yeah, no,
We've seen it.
Yeah, you don't want to know. But I'm gonna quickly place this here and just see that it works. You should always test out designs, in my opinion, just to make sure.
Well, why not kill the Korok too?
Or just throw caution to the wind and, you know.
Oh yeah, and
see
just
what
go for it.
happens.
But this
Don't let it get
turns
too
out
far.
to be
Yeah.
a good opportunity to set up how recall works. So here's recall.
Nice.
I'm able to basically reverse this object's momentum. And there are two things missing from this little raft, and it's myself and the Korok. And you can switch to Ultra Hand while the recall is happening. Pro tip. So don't feel that
You
have
just
to
grab the
necessarily
dude?
Stop recall in order to do that. We're gonna
So it
fast
still has like
Look at him.
functions of like what,
Aw,
Oh, okay. The Korok
like
has calmed down.
magnesis and
I'm gonna
whatnot.
attach the Korok.
a little bit. Still,
Yeah.
still sweating.
Yeah.
Like,
Still
but
sweating
it's just
kind of a lot.
building like
Drop
with the
this
Ultra
there.
Hand,
Clearly doesn't like being moved around with Ultra Hand.
and you can grab more
Right across.
things
Ooh,
than
right into
just
cloud.
metal stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice little vista. Nice little backdrop we have here.
So those materials were there on that side of the rail, and that's kind of a suggestion of
Oh,
how
really?
to solve that problem. But you could have done something completely different. Like it's very Ultra Hand is very open-ended that way.
Yes, yeah. And on some puzzles, you'll really see like opportunities to really flex your creative muscles
Yeah.
and do something that maybe didn't work for someone else, or something that they didn't think of, which is
Bro,
really
how y'all
Right.
carrying those
Yay.
damn
You
backpacks?
did it. You
Last.
did it.
Yeah,
we got
2
Korok.
Korok seeds.
Yes, the
Hooray.
Korok seeds still in the game. They still smell funny. We'll leave
In
it.
case anyone was wondering.
Right.
What's in the text? So clearly we want people to think about what they smell like. All right, so I could use my little raft on a hook to cross this, but why not
Just
go
walk?
in
Oh.
style?
Oh, that's so cool.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we saw this very briefly, shield surfing on a rail. We saw that very briefly in an earlier trailer.
Rail
but the cut
grinding.
was so
Give
quick
the
that I
man a
didn't
heart
realize what
attack.
I was looking at. And then when you showed me that you could do it, my mind was blown.
Oh yeah.
I do want to point out, we
I'm
just
hungry,
used the
so I
glider.
have
We used
some
the glider earlier as well.
stuff to
so
eat.
that is returning. That's a returning element. And you'll see some things, obviously, that are returning from Breath of the Wild and a ton of new things. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Also, the pin that you put in the chest earlier as
Yep.
well.
Absolutely.
That's right. Yeah, we should probably mention that like the Great Sky Island also is
The
it's
Great
sort of
Sky
like
Island.
the Great Plateau from Breath of the
Wow.
Wild, in that this is where you'll learn your abilities. You'll come to this area very early in the game, but you'll see some of the items that we have actually we've gotten later in the game. So we've come back to the Great Sky Island here.
Yeah. we're
So-
pretty well equipped.
Korok
Setting up to
Frond.
talk to you about Fuse.
Yay.
And this is me with Fuse activated, running around a piece of material that I want to fuse.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh, we're under attack. All right.
I have the amiibo
So,
cards game
Knight
Kona.
has descended,
Ah.
so let's just quickly get rid of this piece. Normally I wouldn't fight with a weapon that is not fused in some way, and actually you can do that. And if
Do
you
they still give like
you may notice I did
outfits
that
or
earlier
like
with, a rusty
if you have, like,
broadsword, which is not in a great shape. But
the
kind of
wolf,
anything,
like,
why don't
you
we
can
set up
still
for
get the
folks just
wolf
how
from
Fuse
Tears of the
sort of works?
Kingdom?
Yeah, so Jose has the rusty broadsword. It's not in very good shape right now, but the super awesome thing, I mean, there are many awesome things about Fuse, but one of the super awesome things is that you can take a weapon that's about to be destroyed when you use it, and once you fuse it, it actually lengthens its lifespan. So it's just a really nice thing that you can
Uh-oh.
work with, aside from the fact that you can be attacked by this guy, and
I don't know, I'm just asking
yeah, and
because
also as you see the
I always
the
wanted to
Korok
get that
frond that's now
amiibo
attached to the
just
sword is creating a gust of wind.
Yep.
So you can play with combining different
to have like that
elements and see what
functionality,
they
but
do.
So I want to take my time with this fight for a second, and even though you should prepare before a battle, I'm just going to quickly improvise here. I'm going to drop a piece of amber. I'm going to drop 2 pieces.
I
I'm
hate this
not
game from
content
I
that
swear to God, I hate it
did
so
that by
much.
accident.
So now you're dual wielding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so by fusing certain materials to your shield, you can even fuse weapons to your shield. You can essentially, dual wield, like you say. You can have 2 attacks, one with the weapon in your hand and one with your shield.
Oh.
Yeah, check out my weapon too, right?
Anyways, they
here,
would
right?
just
Yeah,
find the
that's
construct
really
of
cool.
the spike
Yeah, when you
shield.
attach some weapons, right? Like you got sort of a slightly more ridiculous look where it's
Right.
Korok
I don't know
frond
what you're talking about, Jose. That
and
was cool.
and
Yeah.
a rusty broadsword. But in the other example, you'll see that it's a bit more of a clean fuse, and it looks pretty neat.
Right, yeah, it's
Yeah,
created
that's
like a
gorgeous.
blade-like weapon. It isn't just simply a piece of amber stuck on the end of a sword.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up that stone
Yeah, are
axe.
we
that's
heading to that
here.
camp?
Very
Because-
cool.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go back to
Yeah,
that
showed
camp
that
right
camp.
now.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. You got a piece of opal.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, it has the
Yeah,
mo-
very
yeah.
lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
So,
lions have like
if you look at my mini map right now,
their
you'll see
sword
that
on their
that
head or
pin
something, I'm pretty
is
sure, like,
now
as
somewhere
antlers.
up there, and we can't really. I mean, we could
At
climb
least just
this,
remember
don't get me
from
wrong,
the-
like, you can
it
still
looked
use
like
Breath of
that from
Wild
the
linking to
last
approach this
trailer we
game,
got.
But why not try something a little out of the ordinary? So we're going to talk about Zonai devices. Now, these are devices that can be found
Aha.
out in the world in two ways. One of them is you'll find them sort of thrown out as part of a, just a stash of things, and the other are these Zonai capsules that you'll see here. I'm going to take one device out. I have a spring. I'm actually going to take out a fan too. Why not?
So you're applying
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom logic here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Tears of the Kingdom logic means that devices can be used to do a bunch of stuff. You may remember this fan from Mr. Aonuma's video, and you'll see that it'll take me up a little bit of a height, and that's great.
Huh.
Put out 2 fans. That was kind of a waste. but-
And it's depleting your battery at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So you
That's
have,
right.
Yeah, you have
So
a
the-
battery. Go for it, Sam.
Oh, no, I was just going to say the Zonai devices run off of your energy cell.
So you'll see that this Zonai device springs rather violently.
Oh.
That's some serious business. But what's cool about this thing is that it can also give you serious height.
That's
Nice.
significant.
Yeah,
that's
that really is.
Yeah, like why climb?
Well, that
There are
replaces
other
Rivali's
ways to
Gale.
do things now, so
Well, if you
really-
don't want to leave it behind, right, then
Yeah.
you can climb.
No,
but
that is true. Yeah.
That's
There's
Rivali's
no
Gale
shortcut.
gone.
hitting the Zonai devices one more time. Those are the capsule forms are Zonai devices that you can carry around with you in your inventory, which is awesome because that enables you to pull them out in like a time of need or use them in ultra hand constructions.
Oh yeah.
How you can just
So
keep a
we
bunch of
have our
fans on
material
here.
selections here, and I'm able to sort it in a couple of different ways. I'm
Wait,
gonna
what was
quickly
that?
sort over to
Construct
where I can drop
horns?
some Zonai devices because we're not done. We're going to drop this spring here, and I'm actually going to show you that these aren't just devices that function in the world, but they can also be fused.
Yes.
What?
Shield,
Yes,
you'll
you
see
are.
That it's a much more convenient size than sort of the
It's
large
magic,
version.
Zonai magic. Don't.
Yes. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
don't think about it
too
too hard.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard. All right, I'm going to equip another rusty
Oh.
broadsword, and this time
So the Divine
I'm going
Beast
to
will
ask
still be
for
used?
participation.
Really?
Name something on this bar that you want me to fuse.
What
To the
happens to-
left there?
Oh, right.
The
Oh, yeah.
Divine
Yeah, the
Beast
rush
even
room.
after
Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna drop
Breath
it.
of the Wild.
and fuse, and you'll see we have.
We
some
don't
of
see
our-
anything happen to them.
You
They
are
could still
looking
be here,
really
I
cool
guess,
right now.
Yeah.
technically.
And you're ready for battle.
All right, let's get
Yeah.
into this camp.
Somehow.
Okay.
Get in
Do it.
there to battle.
Yar.
With
Alright.
your spring and your mushroom sword.
They're just gonna
That's what it
bounce.
does.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Wonderful. Just push it back. And then our rush room will also
Oh,
gosh.
goodbye.
has kind of a springy effect to it, which is really neat.
Yeah, mushrooms when fused to weapons, they give you like a bouncy effect. which-
Oh my god.
Wow.
Could I swear they were there? I don't remember.
Yep.
Goodbye.
And bye-bye.
It's thematically consistent with what you're
It's been
doing with your
real.
shield, right?
Oh my
like,
gosh.
100%.
bounce them all
So
over
if you
the place.
basically don't want to battle, you can approach things as Jose just did.
Right.
But you also
That
don't get the
works.
materials from that, so my approach
Yeah.
is a little chaotic.
Sure,
We
sure.
have one more sentry up there, and for this
what's
one,
that?
I want to do something a little different.
He's
Uh,
up there
Little,
looking for his
like,
friend.
bird
We've been
thing.
talking about fuse, and you can not just fuse materials to weapons and to shields, you can also fuse them to arrows. And Mr. Aonuma has already kind of shown in his video that if you fuse a Keese eyeball, it'll sort of find its target even if you sort of aim in the general direction.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I want to show you something new.
Key
So-
swing.
Wait, let's fire. Like, can you fire a normal arrow first?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's fire a normal
So
arrow
if I
so we can
wanted
see.
to hit this enemy, I'm actually
You
going
have to
move
get
up a
it
little
like
bit.
a lot closer.
Yeah.
A lot closer, and I could hit him, but
Yeah.
Okay.
you can see there that
Close.
I'd have to arc it, and there's all this sort of like, it's been done, but why not do it a little simpler?
Nice
Wow.
shot.
Critical
That
hit,
was
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Huh.
Perfect.
And now the chest is open, but we're not going to open this chest because we want to leave some.
Just
secrets
shut
for
up
folks
now,
to
though?
play.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So, but when you fuse to that key
Wait,
swing
the
to
dra-
the arrow, it
Was
gave
that the
it,
dragon? I don't
um,
know.
It
I thought I
extended
saw, like, the
distance
tip of
that the arrow
something,
flew,
but-
so you didn't need to arc it as much.
Well, and that's not all.
Might have
Check
just
this
been the
out.
trees,
If I
like-
take this key swing and I fuse it,
Yeah,
it's two
probably
hand
just the
weapons,
trees then.
and I throw it.
I thought I saw something.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Or that one.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's awesome.
Pretty neat.
Way out there in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
like a
just
barrage.
two-handed weapon.
Well,
But
Yeah.
don't judge. Right.
We'll
was-
find
it was
another
for a
one.
good
Don't,
cause. It
we'll
was for a good
find another
cause.
one. Don't worry
Absolutely.
about it.
Cool. Okay, so we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
some choo-choos.
Yep. So for this one, I'm going to use a precious stone and just quickly. Why don't you guys talk about the elemental properties? here that
Yeah.
are
Okay.
associated?
So this is new for Tears of the Kingdom. Is that the precious stones in Breath of the Wild? You could use them to sell for rupees, or
Oh.
you could use them to
Turn them into electric
upgrade your
or yellow
equipment, right?
choo-choos.
Yeah.
But that was about all you would use them for. Whereas here in Tears of the Kingdom, now they all have their own elemental properties.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, Jose just used an elemental property that works really well against these water-type enemies.
Yep.
So it just took them out in one hit. Not that choo-choos are particularly strong, but you know.
Just blow them
And
away.
they also, it turned their choo-choo jelly turned into, yes, the
Yellow.
yellow choo-choo jelly.
Right.
You just throw it?
Oh,
Raw
wait.
materials by hand. I'm
me-
gonna throw this one.
Yes.
Let's
Alright.
let's show
Oh,
so
yeah.
so hand holding an item and throwing it is new for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh.
And you can also do that with the precious ores.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the area of effect on these, could we? Yeah, let's
Oh, yeah.
let's show real quick.
All right.
Fire.
I would take cover if you ever throw one of these because
Yes.
Damn.
Look at that.
it's pretty massive.
Jose's just over here causing forest
yeah.
fires.
Yeah,
no
that's
big
pretty bad.
deal.
Sorry.
Chopping down
sorry.
trees.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you got some elevation before you toss that
Oh, yeah,
because like
no.
if you just toss it on the same plane,
Flames
you're-
were dipping
9 times
though,
out of 10
but
you're gonna injure yourself.
I got injured as well. Saw
Yeah.
a few game over screens. I've
Chopping
got
down
practice.
trees again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Okay,
chopping
but
down
there's a
trees
reason.
with a purpose. Yeah,
Sure.
that's
There's a
right.
reason this time.
Yeah, let's show folks. Right here, our next objective is I would
can
like
we
to
have
cross
two?
this
You have
little stream
less than
here.
2 hours.
But if we look at nice dive, if we look at our stamina wheel,
Less
I
than
can't
2
do that.
hours. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Probably not gonna
Or
go very
could you?
well. Could you?
Let's just experiment.
Yeah. So
have a
you'll notice
while.
that we have some sales here.
I gotta go to
and
Best
we
Buy
had
tomorrow
some
at
trees that were already
well,
chopped down,
before
but I
10
added to the
a.m.
mess.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna get one more. Ooh, another.
So the game is like soft suggesting to you maybe that you could build a boat here
Oh yeah.
to get across.
Yeah, and so we're going to use Ultra Hand and we're going to build a boat. I got to say, I could spend hours doing this.
Yeah,
In fact, I kind of have,
Yeah.
just by virtue of like really being curious about what's possible and what I could do.
Oh, I just remembered one of the things I wanted to mention
Oh.
is, that this leads into really nicely is in this game there are many different ways to solve the puzzles, and I found that to be true in Breath of the Wild as well, but I feel like in Tears of the Kingdom there's even more of that with these new abilities, and I personally am really
What kind of
excited
boat
to
is
see
this?
what people out in the world are going to create, what abominations. Like what abomination is Jose
Or what
creating?
amazing things. Yeah. this-
Yeah, an amazing thing. I mean, abominations can be amazing too.
Yeah, they
you know?
can. Yeah, no, it's true. I like to take a not
This isn't-
not typical approach.
This isn't looking much like a boat, Jose.
It's not yet. Give me a minute. There's a vision.
Okay,
Vision.
okay.
Believe.
I believe in
vision.
you.
Yeah, I've made a lot of boats in my time, and this is a design that stood out to me as something that I wanted to quickly
Jose
do.
always has something up his sleeve. Like every time he's building something, it looks different than the
Wait,
last
there's
time. and
two
we don't really know what
sails.
it's gonna be.
Exactly.
This is one of the things I love
Looks
about
like a-
Ultra Hand, though. is
Looks
that,
like it could be a
it's
car,
this
bro.
perfect confluence of raw imagination, questionable engineering, and then curiosity, right? Because like there's this sense
Oh,
of anticipation
that's
when
when you go on the
you've
top
been building
mast.
something and you're about to like activate it for the first time and see whether or not it's gonna work.
See, that's a boat.
That
okay,
kind of
okay.
looks like a tribute.
I'll take your word for it.
I just want
Little
to see if it will
bit.
float. I
Will
think
it float?
I recommend this being a general approach of all building.
Oh,
That is barely
It's leaning a
floating.
little
All right,
bit.
Hey,
yeah.
but it floats.
Yeah, but
All
it does. You're
This-
right.
the-
You're right.
Yeah.
The maiden voyage of the SS Apologies in Advance.
All right, we gotta dress this up though. We're
Yeah,
not.
let's
Dress
make
it up.
cool.
All right,
Let's
so
make it
Flame
cool.
emitters?
Flame emitters. Let's see. Let's put 2 fans on it. Oh, we got rockets. Okay.
You're gonna make it stylish too.
Yeah.
Oh my
we're gonna
gosh.
dress this one up. So, I'm not done. There's a vision. I swear. Just believe in me.
What
You
the
do.
hell?
Yes.
But I really do
Total
though.
and complete faith.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
seems like a great spot. Let's just go for it. See what happens.
But to Sam's point earlier, and something that I was trying to get across as well, is don't be afraid to like test ideas before you kind of throw yourself head first into things, because you kind of want to have at least some inkling of if it's going to actually work or not. And in fact, I've made boats that have tipped over. I have made boats that were weighted too far on one side.
I've seen some of the boats you've made, Jose.
They're pretty. Each one was special in its own way.
I don't know
Like a
though. I
powered
kind of like
boat.
not testing things and just going for
Going.
it.
Yeah, that's an approach. No,
It is an
Yes.
approach.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
what
sure.
are we doing with the
I
flame
tend to,
emitters?
be more cautious, even though I take a lot of chances.
Oh
on
my
it.
I love
gosh.
this thing.
Yeah, but we're going for a really like
Our
Viking
PB.
sort of.
Yes, I was gonna
PB.
say it's got.
Look here,
it's
very
got-
metal.
It's very metal. Are you gonna add something to the front
Oh,
though?
dear.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, I
what do
feel like
wanna
it
put up
needs
front?
it.
All right, let's see
Probably
what we
another
got.
flame emitter.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
You know,
we got one more
like-
device. Why not?
We're talking about Viking ship. Let's make it
Yeah.
even more of that.
Would you like it pointing outwards? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's
Also,
go-
just considering the
yeah.
fact that there's so much wood and
Oh,
there's
look
gonna
at
be
Oh
a
no,
lot of
that
fire.
looks
Bruh.
Looks great.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
wow.
it's a little off center, but
no. It's perfect.
No,
Jose,
perfect,
It's
perfect.
perfect.
Fine. Cool. All right. Let's try the SS apologies. for this
apologies in advance.
yeah. See how this goes.
All right, and you're getting on there.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm on
Oh,
it.
boy.
All
All right.
Cool.
Do you have an axe selected?
I
Yeah.
do. I'm gonna switch off. I wouldn't recommend hitting something with an axe that's made of wood, just 'cause
Right.
sometimes you can break
You'll
it.
destroy
But
the.
you would recommend attaching.
I mean,
a bunch
it's
of things
kind of
that emit
working.
Fire.
Yeah. Oh
on
yeah.
something
Always.
made of
It's
wood.
kind of working
It
on its
is.
own, right? The sails are doing
But
some
let's just
work.
make it look.
No.
a little
Oh
better.
dear God.
Oh,
And,
and it's on
Wow.
fire.
Yeah,
Perfect.
all right,
Oh.
Wait. And
Well,
why
that's
not? Just
something.
see what happens?
What?
Will it go backwards? Oh yeah.
Bro, you can just rewind that.
Oh,
Oh,
Tree. Oh my gosh.
And that's broken.
All right.
Wow. You made it. You solved
Failed
the puzzle.
I
successfully.
did, yeah. Failed upwards.
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for this segment. Thank you so much for joining us. But stay tuned. There's more coming up.
For this segment. There's multiple segments. Okay, that's what she meant earlier, I think.
Well, it's only fair that the Treehouse team gets to fuse a lot of things, so I decided to fuse myself to the cement on the streets and also be joined with Nate. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing really well. How does it feel to be here in New York City?
This is pretty much a perfect night in New York City. It's perfect weather, perfect vibe, and the energy in this place is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fans are having a good time, highly anticipating The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And
Right.
Nintendo fused a bus to celebrate. Look at that. That's a creation I'm going to try to recreate in the game, right?
Absolutely. I'm not sure they have video screens to fuse the vehicles, but hey, I haven't finished the game yet.
We have to figure it out. Now, one thing is that you started
Corny,
your career
but-
at Nintendo with a special game that I love, and that's special to this franchise, Ocarina of Time. How does it feel coming from that game now to see Tears of the Kingdom releasing?
It's wild. It's a wild ride, certainly, and certainly not something that I expected to do professionally, but it has been absolutely amazing as both a fan and somebody working on the games to see each time that the team continues to surprise us with new stuff. You wouldn't think it was possible. It's like every time you're like, oh my God, it can't be possibly top this. And then they do. And this game is no different. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
What would you say is your favorite ability that
T.
we've seen so far?
It's a bit. It's
That
still
is
hot.
actually very difficult to say. I'm going to go with Fuse, even though it's like a tight
Like,
horse race for all of them.
45
And it's
minutes
only
after.
Because I constantly shift between wanting to make things that look really, really cool and things that look really,
Can we
really
just play this
ridiculous.
now?
And I want to use them both in equal
I
measure. So, yeah,
say-
I'm going to go with Fuse.
All right,
Having
we're going to go with Fuse. And you know what? I think I want to
Oh,
hear some of the
shit.
fans and their excitement, right? I think we see some people in cosplay. I got a little cosplay going on myself. I'm channeling Princess Zelda with my hair. So I think it's only fair that we do see some of the fans and potentially maybe, I don't know, give them some stuff. They've been
Like
waiting
what?
for a very long time for this.
I totally agree. I think that when the time is right, we're going to want to maybe wander back through this line. I was actually trying to get a vibe on how far back that goes, and I'm not actually sure. It's dark out here.
Yeah, I don't know how far it goes. Kind of like the game Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how far
Apple
we can go in that
tongue,
game. I feel
very
like it
good
keeps
for the
going.
raid.
But do we
I mean,
have
it's ground
something
type,
to
so-
potentially give some fans
We do.
today?
Actually, somebody gave me this earlier,
Wait.
and I wanted to take a quick look at it.
Oh, okay. Let's
It's in
take a
my back
look.
Pocket, but
Do we
it's
make
a,
it dragon Terra
lovely
type though? The
scarf that
apple
we have
tones?
here.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like
it's
Link's
brilliant
arm.
logo. And actually, I have to say, this is one of my, have loved every logo that has been on Zelda from the beginning. This is one of my favorites. You can see the decayed Master Sword there. This is
This
absolutely
never
beautiful.
clears its
I
stats.
mean, can we talk about that? I know we've seen so many great images. I know. I was like, can I take it? I know, but we've seen so many great images of the Master Sword. But it's the first time with Tears of the Kingdom we're seeing it really decayed and broken like that.
Oh yeah,
And I
yours
feel
was
like we're
grass. You
going to
never
need to
changed it, I
gather
think, or
all of
so.
our strength to get it back.
Or
to
I
what it should
remember.
be.
No,
I know,
because
that's
it's for the
beauty of this
Pikachu
game. We
raid.
don't obviously
So
want to spoil too much of it, but
maybe I
very
didn't
early
change it.
on, you are tasked with exactly that. You see that, basically a great
I
calamity
don't
has
know.
befallen the land and has befallen the Master Sword. And over the course of a very, very long game,
The
you are going to be doing
upheaval.
everything in your power to restore it to its former glory and honestly restore the land to its former glory.
All right, well,
Here's
let's
ally
restore
buffs
this
whenever it's
land
owned.
with our fans to its full glory because it's already glorious. Let's go and I think we go and give some fans some things, right?
When does it clear ally buffs?
Now, with this game, the fans are going to be able to recreate or create new
Wait, is
things
that C&D?
actually, that they're just going to be thinking on the fly.
Never mind.
But I think right now we should just give them some scarves.
We want to hand some of these scarves out to our fans and things. So let's do it. You guys want to follow us along?
Yeah, I think we should get some help from the Nintendo team. I'm actually going to
let's go.
grab a couple myself. Who wants some scarves? Yeah. Yes, let's go. Here we go. Now we have a lot of fans here who are holding their fandom with pride. You're seeing the shirts. You're also seeing the
Someone could just say
triforce.
something right now and it'd be
You're seeing
over for them.
all of the excitement for the Legend of Zelda. Who loves the
Oh,
Legend
they got
of
the
Zelda?
Splatoon stuff.
Tears of the Kingdom. Who's excited? Yes, we love it. We love to see all of it. I have to give another one out. Yeah, I got to give another one out. All right, here we go. Love the shirts. Love the shirts. Also, we are matching.
Oh, I know. Yes, exactly. I didn't realize before we were getting on camera they were wearing the same thing.
Well, I'm happy it happened. I actually sent you a text earlier, and I was like, hey, Nate, we got a match for this. Everyone.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, I don't know if you can tell because we have these giant Klieg lights on us, but these things glow in the dark, so.
I did not know that. Okay, well, I'm going to go figure out how to see this glow in the dark. Well, I think we should actually see some gameplay as well, so let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right then.
Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kay.
No, I
I'm here with
recognize
Gabriel and
her.
Billy. We're going to take another look
pretty sure.
at The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
She looks
Billy, where are
familiar.
we at and where are we going?
We are at the Great Sky Island, and we have a long trek ahead of us. We are going to try to get over to this shrine here. One of the things that I love that they brought back from Breath of the Wild is being able to tag different elements that you see in the environment, and then they appear on your map, so we always know where we're trying to go. But as you can see, we've only got 4 hearts. We're a little early on in the game, so we've got a little bit lower level weapons, and we've already got a friend here.
He wants to play.
Yeah,
Little
that
clone
wants
shop.
to hang out.
Do another double
So
check.
I'm gonna quickly.
Oh dang, just
fuse
grab the
this
woods.
log.
Wow, that is
Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
Two-handed weapon. So
great. Take a sword.
and goodbye.
Oh, okay. All right.
Amazing.
I thought you were going to send him on a little flight.
I was trying to. But we'll do that. Try to do that to some other baddies a little bit later. So I'll grab a mushroom right there.
Sky
Oh,
shroom.
there's soldiers over there. Ooh, and Choo Choo.
Quick, they're distracted.
Looks like they want to have a chat with each other. And I think it's time to, you know,
What's that?
entrance.
That's a bomb.
Just announce yourself.
Starting with
an
a bang,
explosion.
you know. How else would you do it?
Truly.
You know, one thing I did notice is
There's a bomb
the
plant.
settings for controls.
Night music cards
are
don't work.
not
I
what
mean, you
need
tried them in Breath of the Wild, right?
Oh, no.
for buttons. So I am one of those people that I'm an enabler, and I like swapping the jump button. So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like I like B as the jump button. I never did that for Breath of the Wild, if that's a thing.
Don't worry about it.
I love that Billy just created
just
chaos
making an
by-
impression.
Yeah, there's a ton of outfits you can get with the Amiibos.
That
you
was
know
a very
that. I
quick
thought
way
they
to
removed
take
them
care
because
of
they
those
only
enemies.
mentioned
I
that it was
think
like
that you
paragliders
also
or
were able
whatever
to create some
that
red
you would
choo-choo jelly
unlock.
from that too.
I think so.
Try
Yeah.
it.
So it was really, really great. And red choo-choo jelly is actually one of
Alright, let me
the
do
best
that.
things to fuse onto arrows, because they basically turn it into fire arrows.
Sweet.
So
So
they're very valuable.
I mean,
looks like
the yellow
this
choo-choo
soldier
jet.
has a board fused.
Yeah, I saw the video thumbnail.
So
I saw a
want
fierce
to
deity, I'm
match-
pretty sure.
How convenient there are boards just laying around waiting for you.
So when you attach a board to a weapon, you have the power of wind, and so you can also hit enemies.
How many
but
cards
it's
is that,
really,
though?
really
That's a lot.
useful for crowd control.
Your friend Link.
Also the power of smacking.
Welcome Super Mario.
Wow.
This one
That's
outta
a really
here.
powerful gust of wind.
He just did a backflip into the water. You do have to be careful because
This is
as
just
you can see,
chaos.
that is
You're a
wood.
little flammable.
So
A little flammable, and it's pretty.
yeah, let's cool off in the water here. Oh, fish. I like fish.
Fish. Oh. The fish disappeared.
There we go.
Ancient arowana.
Arowana.
Arowanas look cool.
Nice little swim.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
there's another fish.
I think you should use some of those horns that you picked up
That is-
too.
Yeah.
I think that's a
good.
good idea because I would like to also have the ability to use my sword.
Things just clipping.
So I'm gonna hop into
Orders chaos.
here. Let's see. Let's take this construct horn and hold it, and then we're gonna drop it. And then I'm gonna switch over to. Let's just use this broadsword.
That'll be fun. Nice.
And that's got a little.
You got like a
knife on it,
dagger,
so
bro.
I haven't taken any damage yet, but I do know.
Somehow.
My skill level, so and I do like to cook, so I am going to grab a couple items here.
What you gonna make for us?
Yeah, let's grab
Oh, the
some of the
arowana.
fish that we got
What? Yeah.
and some steak,
Nice.
little surf and turf,
Please
and
season that. Thank you.
my mom always told me to use salt,
Bruh.
and we'll cook.
Looks delicious.
What a nice meal.
Well, that's good at least.
Delicious.
Salt
Well
grilled
balanced.
meat.
Yum. Sure.
So I'll grab some of these things too, and I do also want to
Definitely way more
fill
hearts
my
than you need, but yeah.
my shield here.
Right now, at least.
Oh,
So that was an.
that's not exactly what you had in mind, was it?
So we'll just do that.
There are two different rocks types that you can fuse. One of
Stone
them is
and rock.
more of a bludgeoning type, and one of them's a sharper edge type.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
now that I've got a one-handed weapon,
Oh, it's a cave.
so I can also use my
The bright
shield
bloom
that has-
seeds, so you throw those things.
That gives it a bit more durability.
Where you gonna?
That's also one of my favorite shields because I'm not great at defense, but like turning your shield into an offensive weapon, into a weapon, 10 out of 10.
One of the nice things about caves is oftentimes you're going to find keys, and keys eyeballs
Oh, what the hell is
are
that?
super helpful.
Yes.
Especially if you
What is that?
at times have bad aim.
Or if you're fighting a moving target.
Yes.
Wait, it has those like the leaf looking
There we
things
go.
that
One of my
the
favorite additions.
it's a frog
Like the fusibility.
of sorts.
So that was a bubble
Oh.
frog, and they're new to this title. They
Bubble
dropped something
frog.
called Bubble Gem. Collect them all.
See what happens.
So one of the things that I did see when we got in here is this rock wall here, and rock walls aren't totally new to the Legend of Zelda franchise, and oftentimes you could just use a bomb to get in there, but
Bomb flowers are a limited resource.
yeah, you don't want to, I like using, as you guys are well aware, I do like using bombs and arrows a lot. So I want to save those, but by fusing this rock and
That
this
was great.
sword, we get back here. And
Okay.
it is This is something that I love doing in the game. Every time I see a rock wall, I want to get back there because you'll get helpful resources like rubies, amber that you can use to fuse to items, but you can also sell them to make serious bank.
That's a big draw for me.
Yeah, looks
of
like
the
one
caves that you can
cleanse after
find.
shield.
They're very fun to explore because they're full of these new materials.
Oh, yeah.
And ore deposits and keys and
Speaking of
sometimes
valuable resource.
sometimes treasure too. And the things hiding in caves and behind rock walls are always worth going after. So it's a good idea to make a point of exploring any
Oh.
cave you come across.
Absolutely.
So the shrine that we're trying to get to is up there. And so we still have some terrain to cover.
What are they doing?
This river right here is pretty long and pretty wide. And so I'm going to need a lot of stamina to get across it. And I know that we're this early on in the game that I just don't have it. If you did watch Mr. Aonuma's presentation, you saw that he used Ultra Hand to fuse these 3 logs together with
Some
the fan
had
to make a
sink a
raft.
ton. I got one shot.
I'm not a big fan of boats. I'll be totally honest with
Not
you.
a big fan.
So, thanks. So I want to find a couple different ways that we can try to traverse this.
No
river.
boats.
Nice.
And so,
Ah, the floating Zonai platforms.
so once you select Ultra Hand, everything that you can interact with turns orange. But the ones that you can actually grab that are close enough turn green. So I know I can grab this one, and I'm just going to manipulate
Oh.
carefully. You know.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So I'm going to put this here, and then let's see, there should be
Those platforms are great because they'll just maintain their altitude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
drop this up
have
here.
fun hovering.
That can lift.
And I want to get away from the water.
I think.
Oh, careful with that.
Yeah,
fan.
that fan's not attached. It's gonna fall.
That's
It's gonna fall. Oh no. Well,
But that's the thing with Ultra Hand too. I can also
just grab it from the bottom of the water. Yeah, helpful.
Sweet.
You might want to stick it on the top.
That
so
is
it
a
doesn't
good
fall off.
idea. I didn't do it. So
That's fine. You can get up there. Nice.
attach.
So if I'm getting this right, oh,
But I want to get some verticality out of this thing.
I see. So you don't wanna build a regular ship. You wanna build a sky ship kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, I respect that.
You know,
I
this
respect the
is,
vision.
You know, since that's too high for me to jump up and
Nice.
hop up there, I'm just going to use Ascend. And then switch over to Ultra Hand, grab the fan,
I see what you're doing here.
and manipulate this.
I love that, like, if you just look around at all the things you can interact with and manipulate with Ultra Hand, and really the sky's the limit with the types of things that you can build. Like, look at this.
There you go.
This is flying in style.
That's right.
This is how you cross a river.
Listen, personally, I would add maybe like 1 or 2 more fans, but like I respect the vision. It's cool.
Yeah, you have to be careful though. The more Zonai devices you add, the quicker it'll drain your energy cell. So
Exactly.
this early in the game, 1 fan, maybe 2 fans is probably all you need.
So now I've crossed the river.
I
but I
wonder
wanna try
with.
something else. So what I'm going to do is
So how do you like
fan
keep
off
them in your inventory though?
here.
You know, this might be the only way I cross the river ever.
It's
go back.
gonna
Be a little.
wait. What? Like
On this platform.
on this platform?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
It's
It's
so much more
stylish.
stylish than the logs.
It's like a nice, relaxing little trip. To
Yeah, look at that.
I kept my clothes dry too. Until I.
Oh, what were you saying?
All right, let's see what else we can use to get over here. So, got. Okay, let's see what we.
Yeah,
got
if you
over
just
here.
turn on Ultra
I wonder
Hand
how long
and
this
just
is.
Take a look. Look
Look
at
at
all
that.
I
those
don't think
things.
they
So
set a
many
time
And
earlier.
like, what are you gonna do with a pot? You know,
Let's grab this.
like you never know. You could do something really fun with one.
Yeah, no, I appreciate how much you have to play with.
Exactly. Think of the crazy things you can build with all this stuff.
Grab this fan here.
Oh.
I'm a fan of fans.
but not a fan
Because
of
I
oats.
might go get snack.
How about we're establishing Billy lore?
Billy lore. Okay. And
Okay.
let's see how this goes. I don't.
Absolutely have a plan here, and I'm really excited to see
I have
what
some
you pull
thoughts.
this off.
I'm curious to see if I can actually. There we go. I want to do it as far there. Perfect. Okay.
That is
How does
precarious.
that make you feel, Kay?
That's very precarious. I feel like
So what I'm gonna actually mix and match a couple abilities here. So
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is use Ultra Hand to lift that
wow, look at the reach on
crate
It's really good reach.
as
That's
far as I
crazy.
can go,
that. Do not fall off the platform,
and now I'm gonna
or
bring
you will
back
drop it
here,
into the bottom of the river.
carefully place it here. Now
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to
Now what's
use
your game?
another one of Link's abilities, and this is
Uh-huh.
recall. So I'm going to recall where that crate was, and we're going to see what we can do.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, so now you're just traveling the path that you created using Ultra Hand, and giving yourself some height. Oh, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it?
Oh, it's gonna be so close.
A little short. Oh.
I believe.
Yeah, I think I got enough
I
stamina,
believe
so I am going to make it
can make
across.
Yes.
that
was
is
good.
a
That was
very-
still good. That was really good.
Very creative use of the materials you had on hand.
Yeah.
I especially like the idea of creating your own updraft with the fan. We
I'm
should
gonna be
note,
real, I'm
though,
just
the
gonna make
first
a
time
bow.
You're here on the Great Sky Island, you don't
I'm probably
actually
just gonna
have
make
the
a bow.
paraglider, so that solution won't work. Unless you come back and try to the advanced course of river crossing.
But that's one of the things I love about this game is being able to find different
Oh, there's a
creative ways
beetle.
and different options. I'm just going to ignore those.
Were there like?
pictures.
I don't think there was like
find
beetles on like
different,
trees
ways
though,
that you
like
want
Animal
to accomplish
Crossing.
objectives, whether that's in a shrine, whether you're out in the world. It's just really fun to mix and match these things. If they work, they work. If they don't, just a lot of trial and error, and it's fun.
It is. It's great to ask yourself, like, can I do that? Will that actually work? And a lot of the times the answer is yes.
Yeah.
And it's actually a lot of fun.
So it looks
I
like
also
we've
just
got.
like the idea of like coming back with more resources and trying different ways to get across
Right,
places.
right.
It's fun.
Okay, well, there is a captain construct down there, and we just saw it fuse something, or we're seeing it now.
Oh.
A barrel? Or not. His plans
own
have been
buddy-
foiled.
his own
buddy
buddy
is like,
sabotaged him.
nope.
I am going to attach these two logs in here because they're throwing things at me.
Oh my
I-
gosh. Oh, now
one
he's attempting to
looks
fuse again. Oh, he
pretty
made a
Is it a board?
guster, yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
What's your plan, Billy?
Ruby.
Try a ruby here.
The power of 5.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Will that work?
What you gonna do now?
That was absolute overkill.
A little chaos never hurt anybody. Right?
Beautiful. I just
And we're just gonna get out
love
of here.
seeing it all go up in flames.
Well,
We're gonna leave the cards
it was
behind.
valiant effort on behalf of the constructs. Unfortunately, they were not prepared to fight Billy Berghammer.
No. So we're gonna hop into this cave here, and I like roller coasters, so let's
love
just,
'em.
there we go. It's all about the dismount. And let's grab a fan.
And go minecart riding.
And
Wow.
Sweet.
Oh, I thought that you did it this time, but it's actually a little bit off center, and that pains me in my soul.
don't give me
It's
the
creative
business about
vision.
yes.
I support
Ooh,
it.
and
I
a very,
support
very,
it.
very
Listen,
dark
it works.
cave.
That's all we need, I guess.
She said begrudgingly.
Giant bright bloom seed.
So when you're when you're playing Tears of the Kingdom, you're going to encounter caves that are extremely dark and also, like as you saw, pitch black. And you've been seeing me picking up these bright bloom seeds as we've been going on.
Whoa.
Now there are
See, I
a number
like
of
the
ways
underground and
that,
cave stuff.
You can,
It's
you
cool.
can use bright bloom seeds to brighten up, literally, what you're trying to.
You just hold it
trying
and
to see.
throw it, right?
There.
There we go. And so I'm going to drop one of these. So this is a simple way. Just grab it out of your inventory
Whack it.
and whack it. So,
Sweet.
or
They're so cute.
you can also throw them.
Nice.
Nice little
That's
light
one of my
impact.
favorite ways to do it because it doesn't expend any resources.
Yeah, you know, I do like expending resources, as you can see. And so you can also attach one to an arrow
Yo.
and just loft one into an area, and it just brightens it up. Now that can
That's
be.
really handy if you're in a really big open space and it's dark.
Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so that
A
was
bunch of ores.
dark, so this is pretty light, but you never know what you're going to see on the other side. There could be treasure. There could be really
Enemies.
scary
Something
things.
terrifying.
But just even
it's
attaching
beautiful.
one to the
Yeah.
the ceiling of where you're in,
Just improve your visibility overall.
This is
It's
really
super
cool.
useful.
it's really helpful.
Yeah.
So anytime you find a cave, to recap,
I wonder how you get
go
more
in
battery
and take
stuff though.
Everything.
Is that just another upgradable, like the hearts
all
and
the bright
stamina
blue
were in
seeds.
the shrines?
And all the other stuff you can find.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
There's like these cores over
I've been
there.
taking up. Speaking of taking, I've been taking up a lot of gameplay time. Gab, would you like to play?
I'm so ready.
There you go.
Let's go.
Let's get after it.
But first of all, I'm gonna. Wait.
Jump.
Yeah. Okay. No. First of all, I'm gonna right some wrongs here.
Oh.
Not to call anyone out specifically, but yeah, I need that to not be like that.
You do you.
I think I want to use this cute little weapon that you
Cute little
that
Reaper.
you made. Yeah. So I see a railing here, so let's go ahead and create a
Go for
fun
another
little
ride.
yeah. But
Yeah,
this
just like the
time, what I'm
methods to
gonna do
traversal
is I'm
look
actually
so
gonna
much
take out a fan
better.
from a Zonite device capsule, and
There's the design of
so
everything.
These are one-use items. The fan isn't one use, but the capsules, once you take out the item, you can't put it back in. But basically, it's a super handy way to just have just resources at hand.
At
so you
hand,
can
wow.
create your fun vehicles or your shenanigans
Wow.
as you go. What a view, right?
I know.
Seriously.
You're gonna give Billy
It's-
vertigo.
Okay, so look down.
So look down.
No, but truly.
Wow, that sunset.
The
Ugh.
I love the Sky Islands and just like the view from above
So
is
cool.
breathtaking. So okay, to kind of stay on task here, let me look at the map.
The
real quick,
map
'cause I'm
looks-
someone who
yeah.
gets lost very easily, so I'm very happy for the pins. I guess we're going that way, but first I want to show off this fun little gadget.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
So,
Yes.
this is a Zonite device dispenser, and how it works is basically you can use
The shell-out
construct
machine?
horns or Zonite charges to get Zonite device capsules. So I just used 5
capsules.
soldier construct horns, and let's see, we'll get some fun stuff out of it.
When you use horns,
Interesting.
it's a 1-to-1 rate, so you'll get 1 device for every horn you dump in. But if you use Zonai charges, you get a little bit more of an increased return
How
on your
much?
investment.
10?
Yeah, and you just toss them in like
30?
you're cooking. Pretty simple to use, but super helpful. So as you saw, we got some
10.
fans,
My
we got
That's a
some
lot.
That is a lot.
some portable pots, and one of my personal favorites, some flame emitters.
Yeah.
Another cool thing is that once you discover these, you can actually look them up in your map. They'll be marked with this symbol, and you'll be able to see exactly the kinds of device capsules that you can get from that particular.
Dude, going back and oh my
device
gosh.
dispenser.
And each dispenser has a
I'm
different
sorry, I'm a bit
variety
tired
of,
now.
of devices available, so it's
Gambling.
worth trying to seek
Yes,
them out.
my
and,
favorite.
you can make return trips to them as needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, another
I know we
Korok.
have to go the other way, but like, listen, I can't resist a Korok in need.
Aw,
You know,
he's so cute with his little backpack.
little backpack.
Little backpack. Yeah.
Homie overpacked.
No
Me whenever I go home,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
hear
so
it.
let's see what we got to work with. I see. Listen, I'm a fan of the roller coaster ride, so like
Well, and there is a rail leading up to
let's says friend.
Korak's friend, so
Let's do that. But you know, we just got a whole bunch of capsules. Like, let's
okay.
more than one.
Two.
Ah! nice catch.
It's
that
fine.
was insane.
What do you mean? That was totally
Yeah,
planned.
great. I could not have done that any better.
And okay, this is my
Beautiful.
vision. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me. Let me put this here.
I mean, this is gonna be a
Yeah.
fast roller
Oh.
coaster. Oh,
Excuse me.
you missed.
I would like. Did I miss again? Okay, hold on.
Third
There we
time.
go.
There we go.
Third time's the charm, indeed. Okay. And let's help our little friend.
Just grab the dude.
Listen, I want to give him the true like
Put him at the
roller coaster
front.
You should turn him so he's
like-
facing forward at least. I don't think you
Oh, that's
attached
a
him
good
either.
call.
Haven't you
I
ever
think
been on a
he's
roller coaster that went backwards? You just don't know.
attached.
Yeah, is he attached?
I think so.
No.
Oh.
Maybe not. Okay, it's fine. Listen,
He would have fallen off.
That'll be great.
And died.
It'll be great. It'll be
You
great.
can
Also
kill
probably,
Koroks now,
for the best.
right?
A very safe, very gentle ride. A little fast, but
You
yeah.
I
kill a
wanted it to go
Korok if
little
you want
faster,
to.
But wait, hold on. Kind of.
There we go.
Oof.
Okay, sir. You need to be out of this ride.
Oh damn.
Thank- oh, no.
Trolling.
This is right.
I'm so sorry.
This poor Korok.
It's okay.
Sweating a little
It's
bit.
all listen. It's all good. It's those are
Tears.
Don't you just sweat when you're having so much fun?
What are they doing
Like,
up
that's
here,
what's happening
though?
right now.
Yes.
Their backpack
I
is
mean, they're
full
like,
of pillows.
what?
So it's
Korok's
fine.
technically like fairy
No,
spirit
no Koroks were
things.
harmed during this little trip. It was fine.
And important Korok seeds too.
Yes. And actually, I'm gonna take
Children of the Forest.
recall to go back. Oh right, we crashed for.
It is nice that you can just follow exactly the path.
That's
Go
easy.
backwards, and you can
That's
see the path
easy.
before you
Nice. I don't know what I'm
commit
saying easy.
to.
That's
So
nice.
if you cast
That's
recall on
nice.
something and then see, oh wait, no, that's not where I want to go, you can cancel it earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's already been an hour almost? Oh my gosh.
I guess we're approaching some.
Oh yeah, the cold environment.
Yeah. Okay.
Some snowy mountaintops. So cold environments, if you played Breath of the Wild, you'll remember that the cold environments will cause you damage if you're not properly prepared for them. And Gab, what are you doing to prepare for the cold environment?
So I just took out one of the portable pots that we got just to show it off. These are a one-time use, so it will poof out of existence once I cook on it. But I just feel like it's a really helpful addition because you won't always have access to pots wherever you are. But if you have these, you can make food on the go. So
On the
that's
go.
fun.
And it's worth noting that they will also work in the rain because they're
A spicy
fire is
pepper, and what's the
protected.
other one?
So they are very handy to keep on hand.
That-
Okay,
I
so
don't
I'm
know.
cooking. What are we feeling for this meal?
How about chicken
Okay,
leg,
Chicken.
little
and
salt.
Yeah, we gotta spice it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. You know, if I hit.
Chicken wings.
I'm hungry.
That means you're doing your job right.
Nice.
Ooh, perfect. So
Right,
we'll,
pot disappeared.
yeah.
I thought I'd just
now we
like still
can-
be there, but you
And
can.
now
I don't know.
Hey,
Going into the cave rather than going into
Like
the
you
cold
would just stay there,
listen, I
then,
I
well,
can't
you
resist
go
the
away.
cave.
Who can?
disappears.
You see, there is already potential here for discovery.
Well, and the caves are also a great place to get out of the elements too. So if you're in the middle of a cold environment and you go into a cave, you can warm up a little bit.
Sweet. Look at that ruby. Look at all these
Nice.
bright bloom seeds. Listen,
Grand.
What
caves
a
are
trove.
filled with resources, as we keep saying. Like they're definitely worth checking out. Actually, well, now that I'm here, since we got some rubies, let me just
Oh yeah.
don't mind me.
Ruby sword?
I do a thing. I wanna...
Yeah, this is another great playstyle, preparing your weapons.
Huh, it's not
and
like a
shields
shard
and
like
such
the
to
Amber
use
was.
Before you actually get into battle, it gives you a chance
Well,
to be
maybe
more
depending
thoughtful
on the
about what you're
sword.
preparing and maybe
Too.
experiment a little bit more when you're
Right,
not in
you
the
can-
heat of it.
Put flame
I
emitters
see a
to
trend.
things.
Don't mind the. Don't mind the.
Yep, you got the
listen,
shield.
Listen, does that not?
I mean,
It's a
that's
big-ass
really
shield.
cool.
It's really cool.
It's,
Thank you.
I mean,
It's my favorite kind of shield.
yeah, it's very handy.
And we keep talking about exploring caves, but I'm over it. I got what I wanted, so like I'm gonna bounce.
We'll leave the rest of the cave for the viewers at home
Yeah.
to discover on their own.
I just love using Ascend to just you know, popping out in different areas. I do like to glance around for a bit, make sure there's no
No surprises.
Bad things.
surprises. um,
Yeah, it is.
to eat my meal.
Yeah. It is
Oh.
worth noting that you could have backed out too if you had popped out in this environment and there was a baddie waiting for you. You could nope right out of
Yeah,
there.
they haven't showed
Yeah.
anything really too crazy. This is just like more
I just love that all
elaboration on
these
what
new
Enuma did.
abilities just give you
Ooh, there's a
brand new ways to
boss. There's a
interact with
construct
the
boss there.
environment and to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna look at that. Can I poke it?
No.
Can I
Nope.
poke- Okay.
Stay on task.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Fine.
We are taking
Mom.
the nice off-road route over
Listen,
here.
that's where the good stuff is. Like I
Fight
I
the
haven't
thing.
found anything yet, but
Fight the
I
boss.
I
I mean,
always
we're
like
s-
taking those side roads and just to see
We're still
might have
heading
to
in the
take a
right
nap
general
before I,
direction, so-
see what's up. Oh, I guess
take
my
guys,
exam.
that's what we
Another
find.
captain construct.
I wanna change to
Time to
left
show off
just
your,
in case. I want to see. Oh,
Oh,
look.
he's fusing. What's he got? Oh,
Oh.
he
Also
copied
embracing
you.
the
Oh.
power of fire. No, they seem like they're having a lot of fun, but I want to kind of join in.
Cooking
Oh.
choo-choos.
Wow.
Oh, that
I,
looks.
you know, he handled himself.
Yeah, he did. He
Really
did not
well.
need my help, but also I want that thing that you have, sir.
Please
so
be
can
very
I...
careful.
Listen, I have
Flamethrower
the
him.
power of fire on my side.
Oh
what
my
could go
God.
wrong?
Whoa.
Was that not beautiful?
You
That
made
was
very short work of that.
Very
thing.
nice.
Wait,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
just
Can I show?
show off
Beautiful,
your
but
sword for a second?
Yes. Look,
Because
I turned it into.
oh, you can
a
shoot off
rod of
fireballs, bro.
Beautiful.
Fireball. Love.
Wait,
Fireballs?
Fireball shooting.
that is everything I
weaponry.
want in a weapon.
I
Fucking
know,
Super
but
Mario out
also
here,
And you
bro.
still were able to just hit him over the head with it.
And he dropped this fun little thing. Hold
Oh,
on. I
boy.
need to embrace
Now
for
you
a
are ready.
moment the true
Huh.
power of fire.
Oh
Yes.
dear.
I mean, that worked out really well, especially in a cold environment.
That was great.
That's great.
And now that you're clearly, very clearly set up for success, Kay, would you like to take over?
Sure.
You have the power of fire on your.
I appreciate that. And, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. And so I'm going to unequip.
No fire?
Kay said.
Oh
no.
shit.
Kay said I don't trust myself with a weapon like that. So I'm actually going to create one
Mouse.
of my favorite
What is
shields.
this?
Yes, thank you for the reminder. And
I
I'm
don't know
just
if that
gonna
did something.
A meat shield.
make a
Not
meat
gonna
shield.
worry about meat shield.
That's my favorite thing to do.
My question. I have two questions.
Yes.
One, is it useful?
Here, I'll
Two,
be right
is it
back.
delicious?
Yes
Hey,
and
yo.
yes.
Dope. Okay. I support it.
Hey yo.
I'm gonna restock on some stuff in here. and I
Always take
think
the bomb flowers.
Always.
Always
Hey.
take the bomb flowers. Also, always destroy the deposits. You
Absolutely.
never know what stuff you're gonna find.
Also, can we talk about how beautiful this cave is? Right?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Look at all the huge tree roots.
And the
I-
mist.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. This is my favorite one
Yeah. Yeah.
for the
very
roots
good.
and such. Let's go up and see what we have here. I think we're pretty close to our destination by now. Oh,
Fun little
oh,
friend.
hello. Hello, friend.
Friend.
I
Question mark.
I have some tasty meat for you. Do you like it?
It likes you. Maybe
Sure
a little
does.
too much.
Oh, okay. Well, but it liked my hammer better
More
than
than your
my
shield, yeah.
That's okay. That one hurt, and it's distracted.
You didn't ask for dietary restrictions, Kay.
You're
so
right.
Clearly
Maybe
that's
it's a
on you.
vegetarian. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna just eat this surf and turf,
Yeah.
heal up that damage because that was a lot, and yeah, we'll just take this Reaper out. That seems like it would be a good idea. All right. Well, that was a like.
All right.
And they are
Like.
not new to
Oh
the
wait.
series, but they're new to
I can
this
see-
title.
I really like that they're back. I appreciate it.
They are actually terrifying,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Actually.
creepy.
Like, really, like, look how gross it is. Like, I
Oh,
did
that's the
not-
name of those
I
things.
did not want to come across one of these in the middle of a dark cave.
No,
Let me tell you.
oh no. Keep
Let
those
me
bright
tell
boots,
ya.
Andy.
This one seems like it's guarding a treasure chest, and oh,
Ooh,
Do you want to go for it?
I do not. Because that is just an accident waiting to happen. So, see you later. I do
Wow.
not want to experience a like belly again. That was not fun. And we're coming out into the cold environment again, and I have about 2 minutes left on my cold resistance, but I don't like being on a timer, so I'm just gonna put some warm sweats on. And now I'm good to go, even if that resistance wears off.
I assume you can find those around here somewhere, maybe?
Yep, I think so. You'll
You
have
think-
to take a look and see for yourself.
Fair.
Okay. Oh, thank you for that.
Ooh, yeah. Pick up
Yeah.
all those
Yep.
choo-choo
See,
jellies.
Gab is all about the fire, but I'm all about the ice.
Nice. Listen, we balance each other out.
Meat shield,
And
meat
really it's just about
shield.
explosions. So
Yeah, I can get behind that too. So we are trying to get up there. The shrine is right there, but this wall
Ice.
is covered in ice, and it's a little slippery.
A little bit.
a little bit. I don't think we'll be able to. I don't think I'll be able to make that, especially not with the equipment I currently have. But we do have some trees over here, so I'm gonna cut down a few trees and try to make something I can climb up.
Fuck the
I don't
forest.
have an axe. I have some sharp weapons, but I don't want to really ruin their durability. But I do have this stone shield that Billy made,
this wonderful.
and
What?
when in doubt, be a
Oh,
little creative and out of the box. Take that tree.
it's a bit
Take that and that.
It's just so
and one of
wacky.
those. And can I make it? Oh,
So close.
Nope.
Well, I guess I'll just
But this is what I was saying, right? Like you can turn shields into
axes.
weapons
Yeah.
and like useful like just tools.
Yeah,
It's
you
really helpful.
absolutely could. So there is another sharp rock down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and fuse it to my thick stick,
Oh.
and now I have a big axe,
Big boy axe.
big axe, and I'm gonna cut down one more tree because I don't think 2 is gonna cut it. There we
let's see.
go.
There you go.
That was really nice. Okay. and
Much
then
better than the shield.
We are just gonna fuse these babies together. And
We're making
I
a
am
giant
kind of a
climbing
perfectionist
branch.
when it comes to building stuff, so it always takes me a really long time because I'm like, no, I want it to be perfect.
Billy and I, on the other hand, are like, oh, it's
Yeah,
on
right.
That
the
ain't
board.
perfect.
Okay, not quite right still. It's a little difficult to do this when the logs are rolling. There we go.
I thought you did pretty great
Yeah.
considering it was moving.
And that's the thing I really love about Ultra Hand. It's really easy to quickly grab and manipulate items and put them together or
Yeah.
make them do what you want them to do.
You know what? We are gonna
That's pretty. That's pretty.
we're
even,
gonna
that's
go
great.
with it. We're
Yeah.
gonna go with it. This will give me a little bit of a boost, and I'm just gonna stick it right here
Oh,
and hope it doesn't fall on me.
that works.
I think we're good. I felt everyone
Expected it
cringe
to.
on this couch. But we're fine, you guys. Look, we're fine. We're totally not gonna
The way I
fall
was
when I get
expecting
to
it
the
to topple
top
over.
of this. Hey,
We did
it.
We
Wow.
did
Look
it.
at that.
We did it. That was a
Most
little
of the new
precarious,
shrines are
but
the
we
rocks.
managed to climb up the wall using our makeshift ladder, and obviously that's not the only solution. So please look forward to being able to test out a bunch of different things.
That's it?
So now with this beautiful vista here, we are at the shrine, and that's all the time we have for this segment. So thank you very much for tuning in. We've
Is
got
this
a
just
lot more
going
in
to, like,
store for you.
midnight?
Sit tight, and we'll be back soon. See you later.
There's another segment. 3? How many?
Now that we've seen
My
some
glasses are
abilities,
like, oh.
I think we've explored a
Oh.
lot on the Great
Oh.
Sky Island. I think I'd like to actually thank our guests for joining us. We have, on behalf of the entire Zelda development team, the director of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Hidemaru Fujibayashi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
お越しいただいてありがとうございます。
Now you're coming all
Fujibayashi.
the way
I didn't
from
remember his
Japan
name, though,
to
but-
New York City. How do you like New York?
日本からニューヨークに来てくださってニューヨークいかがでしょうか。
僕初めてニューヨークなんですね今回が。でずっと日本からこの現場を動画とかでよく見てたんですけど、
Yeah,
その
Korok.
現場に一度は行ってみたいと思ってて、今日夢が叶ってすごく喜んでます。嬉しいです。
So, this is actually my first time in New York, and I've seen what New York is like from TV and movies and footage and whatnot. So I've been kind of dreaming about it. So it's great to actually finally be here. It's like a dream come true.
Now, one of the things New York is known for is New York steak. And Link likes to enjoy a little bit of steak as well in the game. So did you get to enjoy some?
ニューヨークといえばやはりニューヨークステーキが有名で、リンクもステーキを作るのが好きなんですが、ニューヨークステーキは召し上がれましたでしょうか？
そうなんですよね。もうリンクも好きなだけあって、僕もステーキは
I
大
don't
好
know.
きで、せっかくニューヨークに来たから、
ニューヨーク
そのニューヨークステーキを昨日食べたんですよ。それも想像以上に大きくて太くて、分厚くて美味しくて、もうたくさん食べ過ぎてお腹いっぱいになりました。
Yeah, like Link, I also like steak, and we are here. So I went, I think it was last night, to get some New York steak, and it was way thicker, way bigger than I had imagined, and it really filled me up, and it was wonderful.
So no room for dessert.
デザートはちょっと入らなかったと。
デザートもまたでっかいシャーベットが出てきて、もうそれも
No,
お腹いっぱいになりまし
sir.
た。美味しかったです。
Oh
there was
no.
dessert, and we had this sorbet, and it was huge, and I ate it all. It was filling.
Oh, so your stamina bar is very high now.
じゃあスタミナ頑張りゲージもかなり満杯ってことですよね。
そうですね。もう今日も頑張っていけます。
Yep, I'm all good. I'm all set to go today.
Now, Fujibayashi-san, can you tell us a little bit about the other games in the franchise that you've worked on?
過去作で携わったゲームに関して何か教えていただけますでしょうか？
そうですね。最近だと、前作のブレスオブザワイルド、そしてその前のスカイオードソードなどが。
I feel like it's just gonna go till 9 p.m. EST.
In recent years,
Well, no.
obviously
9 p.m.
the last
PST
game,
at
Breath of
least.
the Legend
'Cause,
of the
yeah,
Zelda,
there's like an
Breath of the
hour and a
Wild, and also
5
Legend of
minutes.
Zelda Skyward Sword were two games that I were directors on.
Now, it must be exciting to see this come to Tears of the Kingdom. And as we saw in the Nintendo Treehouse Live segment, it seems that Breath of the Wild, players will need to shift their thought from that game into Tears of the Kingdom. So what do you think is most important for players to adjust when going into Tears of the Kingdom?
That's a loaded question. I'd feel bad if I was translator. Oh, he's reading off something for sure. Definitely. No, he's reading off of something, that's for sure. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I can remember all
そう
that.
ですね。前作ブレスオブザワイルドは、
I cannot
それが
actively
お客様
recall
がソーシャルメ
information.
ディアとかでよく、記憶をね一度消してもう一度、最初から遊びたいっていうようなコメントをよく僕は目にしてたんですけども、それを、まさに Tears of the Kingdom では実現しているかなと思っています。ブレスオブザワイルドをプレイされた時と同じかそれ以上の、驚きや感動っていうものが用意されているはずですので、されています。そしてまた、同じように謎解き
Yeah,
や
I'm
スト
talking
ーリー
about
が
that too.
一新されていますので、ぜひ、体験していただいて、遊んでもらってまた感動を体験してもらいたいですね。
I remember a couple of social media posts that were posted by
Even
Breath of
just
the
a
Wild
short
players,
English to
and they had
Japanese.
mentioned that they wish they could clear out or reset
that one
their
was
memories
long.
and play the game again. And that's exactly what we want to realize with the Tears of the Kingdom. We really built the game such that you can really have the same experience that players have had when they first played Breath of the Wild, or perhaps even better. And with that, we've added an entirely new set of puzzles, an entirely new story that you can really put your teeth into. So I really implore
hope the story's
everybody to kind
good.
of have a clean slate in terms of memory as
Like,
they embark on their
actually good.
adventure.
Not just,
Well, let's talk about the players
better than
for
Breath
a
of the
little
Wild.
bit,
I want it
because
to be actually good.
obviously there's different elements of the game. So what element would you say the development team is most excited about seeing fans and players experience?
I feel like that's
要素
Ultra
がいっぱ
Hand
いあって
easily.
開発チームが最も期待して、そしてプレイヤーがどのようにするかという点で最も興味がある要素っていうのは何でしょうか？
これまでのツリーハウスライブでもいろいろと、実演されていたんですけれども、お客様がリンクの新しい能力を使って、想像してもう僕たちが想像もしていなかったような武器とか乗り物っていうものを作られるんじゃないかなと思っていて、そういったユニークなものを見ることができるのをすごく楽しみにしています。
You know, as it was already demonstrated through the Treehouse Live segments, I think that with the use of Link's new abilities, people are going to be able to create weapons, vehicles that really go
Yeah.
beyond the imagination of even us, the dev team. So I'm really looking
'Cause, I mean,
forward
you
to
can
seeing what kind of
combine-
unique creations
Is there a
come out of
limit on
this.
like combination?
All right, now, you've been working on Tears of the Kingdom for quite some time
Like,
now. So how does it feel to
can you
finally
theoretically
be
just
releasing the game?
get a
and
bunch of stuff
does it
together
feel
and just like
you know, to see
make
the excitement
something?
of fans? So how does that feel?
今回の今作の開発には何年も携わっていて、今やっとリリースに至って、そしてここのイベントに
Bro, just make a
参加するファンの
giant-ass
盛り上がり
airship.
を見て、今どのように感じていますでしょうか。
そうですね、もうその皆さんと同じように僕も今すごく興奮しています。でたくさんのね今回のゲームには隠し要素とか謎解きが、世界各地に散りばめて作ってありますので、その、ハイラルの大地をゆっくりと探索して、
Giant-ass
楽しんで
airship.
もらいたいと思っています。
You know, simply put and honestly put, I'm just as excited. There's really countless hidden secrets and puzzles strewn across the world. So I'd really love it if you just take your time and really
Take your
take all
time.
that the land of Hyrule has to offer you in this new adventure.
This game comes out.
All right, well, you
In
heard
an
it
hour.
right here. Take your time going on this
That's
new
crazy to think
adventure. Ray,
about.
thank you so much for translating. Fujibayashi-san, thank you so much for joining us. And with that, I think it's time that we head into our next segment with the Nintendo Treehouse team.
Oh, next segment, not even the last. Oh dear, this is going till.
Hello and welcome back
Yeah.
to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kendra and I'm up here with my friends Jose
We're
and
back
Sam.
with them.
And we are playing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Can't wait.
We are down spelunking in a cave at the moment, and we're
They
gonna
got the
talk a bit
amiibo
more
with
about
them.
caves, but one thing I also want to say right out of the gate
Was the
is
amiibo
that we're
with
gonna
them
be
before?
introducing a brand new
I
ability
don't think it was.
later on in the segment. So stick around. We have not shown it anywhere yet, and we're really pumped to show you. But let's get right
pretty
into
sure it's
it,
already been
into
shown.
this cave that we are exploring. So
Oh, they got the
one
hat.
thing about caves in this game is that they are far more expansive than they were in Breath of the Wild. So, Zelda games are all about exploration. They're all about just looking all over the place, looking for things to find. And previously in Breath of the Wild, we would explore above ground. In this game, we're going to explore above ground, we're going to explore up in the sky, and we're going to explore underground. So, Sam, you want to talk a little more about this super rad cave?
I'm
we're
really
in?
excited
Yeah.
for the underground and caves.
Caves were obviously in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but they're much more prominent in Tears of the Kingdom. And part of
sure.
the reason for that is because the
don't know
world
necessarily.
of Hyrule in Tears of the Kingdom has experienced an event called the Upheaval. And the Upheaval has changed the landscape in many ways. The castle has risen into the air, some sky islands have appeared, but it's also opened up and exposed all of these cave systems all over the place, and you can find entrances to these
Well, they
caves.
came up for the lore reason,
just
at least.
running around exploring in a field, you might find an entrance, or climbing on a cliffside.
You kinda
might
have
find
to.
an entrance into one of these caves. And as you mentioned before, they're much more expansive than they were before. Like, you never know what you're going to find down in these caves, like a like.
Yeah.
Super gross looking. And you've already found so much stuff just
Yeah,
in
they're
the few weeks
disgusting.
you've been in here.
You've
but
done some mining. You've gotten some good
Oh, yeah.
ores.
we
But check
gotta
me out.
talk about we gotta talk about the hood because wow.
Yeah, so let's take a quick look. This is Ravio's hood, which is a returning item from the Breath of the Wild. You may remember
What's that on the top
in Breath of
left?
the Wild, this was tied to the Champion's Ballad, and it was a treasure that you can find out in the world. I'm here to tell you, you can actually find this out in your adventures during Tears of the Kingdom, which is really
You
cool.
too can
Yeah.
look this cool.
Oh yeah, and Ravio's a personal
Internets?
favorite character. But let's change up the fashion a
The
little bit.
Ember
Let's put on
headdress.
Oh, okay, you're
Ember
looking
headdress.
super
Yeah.
cool.
So
Love
check
it.
this out. You may recognize this headdress
The
from
Giant rocks.
yes, the giant rocks. add to
Those
the
really add
appeal.
to it, yeah.
Absolutely. But this
It's
headdress
part of your ensemble.
was in trailer 3. It looked really cool. You may have noticed Link using it on horseback, which was really neat.
Oh, that's
And
what
I'm
that
also gonna
was?
Switch up the pants real quick. I think.
Oh,
this is
real
the
quick,
one I
yeah.
really
Can you
like.
go back to the headdress?
Oh, yeah,
just so
sure.
we could look at the, so this is a new piece of armor, like you mentioned, but with it comes
Hot
a new
weather
armor ability,
attack.
that hot weather attack that's there. So there are going to be new armor abilities that are tied to new pieces
does
of
that
armor
do?
in this game.
So I've got a rock hammer, and you saw me break through some walls earlier. It takes a couple swing, but there is a more efficient way to do this. So we're going to switch on over to a two-handed weapon, a thick stick, and we're going to use fuse on this round rock over here. And
I just want to mention real quick, we're going to stay away from that like-like.
Yeah,
'Cause we know what happens when you get close to a like-like.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, no, 100%.
Vor.
Yeah.
But look at this hammer, though. Look how much more efficient this is for digging.
Yeah.
A
and
vor.
getting through. I'm going to break this wall down just because I get really caught up in
Ooh.
breaking
Go get that.
everything.
Go get that.
Oh, wait,
Alright,
that's
I'm
fine.
gonna quietly.
So quiet.
Quietly.
So
Oh, come here. All right.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
it's a sticky lizard, so let's check out the description.
Yeah. and
Wait,
you
what
could
the
see
hell
there
is that
it could be an
spiky
asset
thing?
for a climber on wet surfaces if it were mixed into an elixir. So if you played Breath of the Wild, you know that climbing while it was raining it could be a trying experience. So
That's a
being
nice way
able
to put it.
yeah, being able to make an elixir to help with that is
Don't
a
kill
big,
the
a big deal.
lizards.
All right, so we're
There's
back
our
to our like,
Little
which
friend.
you know we're gonna try and avoid, and I'm going to switch shields because in a prior segment we showed you the spring Zonai device and
The
we showed,
flame.
you know, to spring you into the
Or they
air.
could do
you
a
can
cannon.
fuse it to a shield or to a weapon. I'm gonna
Right,
fuse it
and
back to my shield.
Enemies will bounce off of it when they attack it when it's on your shield.
Yeah.
It's a
But if you
multi-purpose
shield
tool.
surf, whoa, hang on. There we go.
Oh.
There you
Hey,
go.
like a pogo
Oh,
action.
it's
Okay.
so cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too pogo,
It's
but
like a big pogo stick.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first time
The
you showed that to me in the
bonfire.
office, I shouted something really loud.
Oh,
I
for
hope
sure.
I hope nobody was around.
yeah.
Holy
so
shit.
Sam. I heard you.
I was there, and let me tell you, it was loud. So the bomb flower
I didn't know you
picked
could
up.
do that.
Yeah, I picked up a bomb flower, and you'll see here that you can fuse it to an arrow. And of course, there were bomb arrows in the previous game, but here you're improvising them with materials, which is all about fuse and what it does. I'm actually going to switch my shield back because
Well,
there
and
is
it's
an
nice
enemy
that those
coming up.
bombs were there because it allowed you a different way to get
So
through that
much
wall.
Oh, yeah,
to
totally.
think
Okay,
about.
and you are
Talus.
really actually going to leave it alone this
Yeah.
time.
Wait.
Look at the little stone
These little
pedlet.
ones are super cute. They have really cute little legs.
Not
and Jose
Talus.
is
Talus
gonna
is
kill
a
it.
bigger
They
one.
are not going to survive.
Violently too.
Oh.
We're not here to make friends, all right? If it had been a little friendlier, maybe. If you want to save arrows, you can throw bombs instead, which I'm going to do here. You definitely want to keep an eye on
stand
arrows.
back.
Yep, stand back, let it rip,
Boom.
let the explosion happen. All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, this is really cool. So this is clearly an existing structure that we're walking into now that someone has
No.
built. And this is like
Jose, no.
it's
Sorry.
integrated into part of the cave system.
Yeah,
which is
this
neat.
is-
Like you've kind of broken into this
it
this
out.
area.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder like
Whoa.
Oh.
what else you're gonna find down here.
Right.
I'll tell
Like
you
another
what,
like. Yeah.
No. Not dealing with that. But I am going to check what's in these rocks over here.
A
Okay.
conspicuous set of rocks.
Yep, and there's a chest, so let's just Ultra Hand. It's not just for attaching items. To
Right.
things. Let me just pull this out.
Do anything.
Put it over here.
I had that revelation when I was pulling rushrooms off of a wall with Ultra Hand. I was like, oh, I could just use it to reach things.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, cool. And the item that you've just found.
Yes, the item that I just got is a pretty good charge sword that I like.
Yeah, it
Charge
has
attack,
it has the
stamina
ability on
up.
The charge attack, stamina up.
Yep, very, very cool. And actually, before I try something on this, like I'm just gonna drop
you're
another sword
scheming.
over here. Yeah, I'm scheming. I just want this spear for later because it'll probably be helpful. So now I'm not gonna throw the sword. I promise. We just got that.
You're
Instead,
gonna throw meats.
I'm
So
all
you're gonna
about
throw a
I'm
steak.
all about the details in these games, and one of my favorite things is kind of experimenting with enemies and just to see what they respond to. If
Yeah.
you played Breath of the Wild,
Oh.
you know that they would respond to
Ew.
critters and things in the
Oh.
world. What you didn't know is that do enjoy their choice meats.
Oh, you're just running right up under him, huh?
But we're also experimenting to see how smart the like is.
Yes.
We're gonna
let's
find
see.
out.
I
We'll
suppose
see.
it's
It's got to
Interesting.
well distracted.
And are you intelligent?
No.
Not
No.
very. Not very. Okay.
Not.
Cool.
Alright.
Oh,
Well,
bye.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's a classic way to attack a like. You know,
Absolutely.
in previous Zelda games, that's what you might do.
Jose.
What?
Jose.
If it doesn't swing, I'll leave it alone. Oh, never mind. This one.
They are enemies, Kendra. They will attack you.
I mean, a little. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna switch up my shield and my base weapon. I'm using just to show folks, extra durable wooden stick, which is gonna be useful because we have
Wait.
actually this blue rock over here
Blue.
is much more difficult to get through.
Mhm.
It's just a little more resilient, and so in order to avoid that, and just to show folks,
Basalt?
because we want to demonstrate this, you'll see that just a couple swings of this hammer, it's not breaking as
Yeah, it's
quickly
gonna,
as it
it's
was
gonna
earlier.
take
Right.
a minute.
Yeah,
We
so,
should.
We don't have time for that.
We don't.
No.
So I'm going to switch over to the stick. I'm going to go over to my Zonai devices, and I happen to have 2 cannons here. I actually have a bunch of cannons, but I'm going to take 2 of them out. I'm going to drop them right in
2?
front of me.
Or you could just
then
hit
I'm
them.
going to use fuse, and I'm going to make a cannon club and a cannon shield.
Oh.
Like, check me out. Like, I am
Nice.
ready to dig.
That looks pretty sweet.
Really could look.
Only slightly ridiculous.
intense.
Mostly
Bro.
very cool.
That's
You want to
intense.
stand back, or you can use the R button to throw. Instead, you'll aim the cannon shot, which I think is the better way to do this.
Yeah.
But you can also use your shield and just go out. And
Boom.
Oh,
I
wanna
like
mention real quick,
that.
yes, Zonai devices are powered by your energy cell, and as you could see down there,
Yep.
we've expanded this energy cell, which is something that you're going to be able to
How
do
many
throughout the course of your
expansions
game
can you do? I think
permanently upgrade the
5?
capacity of that energy cell.
oh yeah. All right. So we've got some
Okay.
enemies up here on a little bridge.
Little
I wanna
skillies.
prepare for this because being prepared before battle is probably better than improvising as you go. I'm gonna switch over to a 2-handed. You could just run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm like,
could.
just
And I have.
charge.
Yeah.
Charge.
Here's my soldier's shield. I'm going to drop it. You may have seen this in the last trailer, specifically trailer 3 for Tears of the Kingdom.
Right.
But
I
you
saw
can
this
now
tea that I haven't
use
drank.
a shield
That's what
to a
tipped over.
two-handed weapon. And what comes with this is actually super cool because you'll notice the ready stance is
Still
very different.
slightly warm,
It's more
actually.
defensive.
2 hours
so if you
later,
run up
almost.
to this enemy right here, you'll see that
That's-
when this Goblin takes a swing at me, I can block.
Great.
Yeah, that's really
Nice.
neat. Like we've seen how you can
Nice.
turn a shield into an offensive weapon in a previous segment by attaching materials or weapons to it, or even Zonai devices like the cannon that you have.
Yeah.
But by fusing that shield to your two-handed
Oh,
weapon,
Moblin.
you now no longer have to sacrifice defense because
Oh.
if you remember, with a two-handed weapon before, you couldn't ready a shield. Because both of your hands were occupied,
Do it.
and now you have that defense.
And you can also play keep away.
Nice.
And done.
Bye.
All right.
But
So-
yeah, let's take a moment just to look at where we are.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
this
check
is a
it out.
really neat environment.
Well, and what I love is that you don't
What
know
the-
what you're gonna find as you continue spelunking through the cave,
Attach
right?
the
Like every
horn.
single wall you break through brings
Bonfire.
you into a new area. There might be enemies, there might be treasure, there might be structures down there. So
Party
it's,
truffle.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
good
very
stuff. Good stuff.
interesting checking out these different
agreed.
areas.
And I mean,
Looks like it goes
to
on
that-
too, but
It
we're not going to go in
Fish?
that
Does.
direction.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
we could definitely go there. But
to Kendra's point, even the enemies in this game are now treasure
Mm-hmm.
because of the materials that you can get from them and how you can use them in Fuse.
yeah, absolutely.
So you know the materials that you get from an enemy can now power up your weapons and make them really strong. So it's worthwhile to come down into these caves
Oh, yeah.
and to see what you can find.
Yeah, and I said this previously in our previous segment, but I am really stoked to see what people out in the world create. I just can't wait to see.
I want this
There's going to
arm.
be a lot of contraptions out there.
Oh yeah, totally. Sorry.
Are you not grabbing that arm?
I am going to grab that arm.
Grab that arm.
And I'm going to use, 1 second. There it is. Ah, Ultra Hand. I can use Ultra Hand in so many different ways. I want to specifically fuse this to a sword, so I'm going to do that over here.
Oh,
Use my Knight's Broadsword, and if I get a
Right there.
better camera,
Yep.
check that
that's
Yep.
kinky.
It's pretty good.
Good reach.
Still
Pretty
wiggling
good.
around on the end there.
Yeah. All right. Let's just go back up through here really quick. And
Slightly
boom.
sentient arm.
Ascend is so useful.
Dude,
It's so useful.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of my favorite things to use constantly in the game.
Oh, 35 though, damn.
Because I really want to check these ores. I'm all about like seeing what they drop.
You've gotten so much stuff down here,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
there's
just-
I know, I'm like,
Peace.
there's even more.
Oh, topaz. We got lucky. All right,
Yes.
So that's good. Just pick up all this bright bloom
Nice.
seeds.
Once again, we mentioned in a previous segment that the precious stones have elemental properties.
We
now,
saw
so they're not
that.
just useful for selling for rupees or upgrading equipment. Like now you can use them to
them-
make really powerful.
That
weapons.
seems like
I was gonna say,
overkill,
use
but
them in
that's
battle.
cool.
and I am especially a big fan of going after keys now, just given how many different. Uh-oh. Don't hit me.
Yeah,
Don't hit me.
your
Oh, no.
shield. Your shield.
All right, this is bad. Wait.
Ready?
Desperate
cannon?
strength.
Oh, God. Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Nice.
The shot against the wall. That's what did it. Totally planned. Let's break through this rock wall and just see what we find.
See what's
So,
back there.
should be some ore, I hope. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
And
the,
notice that
what's
the
it
ore in
called?
the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Starts
the
with
gold
L?
sparkly ore.
Yeah, which is a good chance for something good. Although sometimes I have been disappointed.
But we
Let's
should
see.
mention, yeah, you fused this stone to this weapon, and it's a really great smashing weapon, great for breaking rocks or mining.
The luminous stone. What does that
But
do?
one of the cool
I
things
wonder.
about Tears
Maybe it
of the
just
Kingdom is
acts
that
like a
in-
glowing
in
thing,
Breath
like
of the Wild, you would have had to dedicate space
bright
in your
bloom
weapon stash
seeds.
to holding a smashing weapon.
Oh, yeah.
And now you don't have to do that. You could just make one when you need it.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
now we have made it to this point where obviously there's water, and we want to get beyond the water to, well, what lies beyond. And this is the perfect opportunity to introduce the brand new ability that I mentioned earlier on
Auto
at the
build.
beginning, which is called auto build. So as the name implies, it automatically builds things for you. It is
The
so
fan
amazing.
plane?
You're going to want to use it a lot. But we'll just break down the menus for a second here. So we've got schematics.
Is this where you
which
can also
will
save
find,
your stuff?
from side quests, you'll find them in treasure chests. You'll find them out in the world. And then we've got history, which is all the things that you've previously built. It'll hold up to 30 of those for you.
Okay, yeah.
And then finally, you can favorite things. You can favorite up to 8 things at a time, and then it pops up at the top of the menu. So Jose just favorited this little contraption that he's going to build to help us get across the water.
Yeah. So just from an image, you're going to see that it needs a fan and it needs a control stick. And one way that you can use auto build is that you'll jump into your inventory, you'll take out the devices that you need for it. So these are Zonite capsules that I have. I'm going to just quickly drop them on the ground. And you know what?
Do you
Just
wanna
switch
make
things
that
up a little
here,
bit, I'm
though?
also going to add a battery. The battery is super useful. It will basically power the device so that it doesn't have to use my energy cell.
Right.
Now I'm going to open up auto build again. Here I am staring at favorites. We know the boat that we want to make. So it's going to attach the 2 pieces, but notice that we don't have the board. However, there is a cost associated with sort of generating a material that you don't have. In this case, it's 3 Zonite.
And Zonite is a new material. That you
Zonite. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you can just generate the wood or whatever. You don't have to actually have it. That's good.
But if
That's
I
good
use
then.
it,
Attach that.
I get a little
I was
notification
worried
reminding
about that
me
actually.
Now I can favorite that design instead, or the design's been changed and it's all part of my history, which is neat. So we've got a boat.
We've
And
got the
now-
boat.
Yeah, and we didn't have the building materials here. in
There
this
you
game
go.
To make this, but using auto build, we could generate the materials that we didn't have, like that wooden board, and you could see it has that light green color. And
Dude,
that's
this
an
is gonna be
indicator
so
that
cool.
That was made with Zonite and not with a real material that you had. So if you try and break it down,
I can take the control stick off. To
yeah,
some point.
you could take off the pieces
Oh.
that you had, but if you try and take off a piece that was
Well.
generated with Zonite, it will disappear, like
The way
like
it
Jose showed.
goes, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Whoa! So look at where it takes.
Big cave.
Yeah.
Malice.
This big cavern here
Very
with a
ominous
giant
feel.
giant pile of rocks in the center.
Yep.
Something
I want to dig
there.
through that, but I don't want to use cannon clubs anymore. Let's improvise something really fast. We're going to take a spring, a battery, and a cannon, and we're going to make a turret. Somewhere.
Obviously, we're going to blow the rocks up because that's what you do down
Right.
here. You
Oh,
blow
yeah.
up rocks.
Yep. I'm going to switch to.
And you're
the
gonna do it
soldiers
efficiently.
here. Yes. And I'm gonna
So-
trigger that because if I don't, this makeshift device is going to spring into the air and then start firing, and that's a hot mess.
Yeah.
So let's not do that.
We know what happens when,
Yeah.
when you do that.
Well, so you're building this now, and obviously we just introduced you to auto build, but now you have built that. So that means that it's going to show up in your auto build history,
Yep.
which now allows you to, instead of having to recreate the same thing all over again from scratch, you just pop right into your auto build, pull up the history, and boom,
Make
you're gonna
multiple.
Make that right.
Right. And
Bam.
even though you have a spring and a cannon and a battery in your inventory, because you haven't pulled them out ahead of time, now we're going to generate
This
the
is so
entire
good.
device with Zonite. And you could see that the Zonite cost was a little bit higher there, but
It's 5 per
it's
item.
a really great way to be able
Yeah, this
to
is nice.
to make one of these contraptions on the fly.
Yeah,
So-
well, and consider what materials you want to use, right?
Right.
Like, do you want to expend the Zonite, or do you want to use?
Is that a? Yeah,
what
that's a
you've got on hand?
Stalnox.
This is
Okay,
very
yeah.
good
And
way
we've
to
got a
uncover
friend
Yeah.
under
You
here.
can
boss fight.
So those cannons
do
made
damage to
really
it,
quick
too.
work of that
They
rock,
did.
and We found underneath. We found a Stalnox.
Boss with
I'm gonna
Goblin
fuse some
Horn.
weapons really
Having
quick
a nap.
while
Woke him
it
up from
figures
his
out
nap.
what it's doing. Let me. Yeah, it was having a nap. I agree.
Really was.
Yeah.
So a Stalnox is a returning boss from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Bomb flower. Oh shit.
We'll
But
take a good look at them. The
And-
cannons are doing some work though, which is helpful.
it looks a little bit different.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say the eye is very obviously the weak point. It's like the one squishy part of this creature. So we're gonna see if we can get that eye to come out
All right,
by
trying to get it.
hitting him in the
Oh,
shin.
oh,
Oh damn.
Thank goodness for
Not
the fairy.
stepped on.
oh, this is okay. Got him the bus stop.
Get out.
That's good. I'm gonna run for it. Just
But you could see that cool new horn on top of his head, and that's a really useful material in Fuse. Like, you can make a really powerful weapon.
oh yeah. Let's take a closer look real quick. We're talking about that.
Yeah.
And- oh, watch out.
Just
Oh.
throwing some ribs at you.
Yeah, totally.
Ribs.
Like you
How many
do.
ribs you got? No, you
Digging
don't
out
got more
explosive
ribs
barrel.
left, really.
And we are gonna send that back.
Oh.
Using a recall.
Yes.
So
Recall.
nice.
See, that's cool.
Probably my favorite
Super
ability
cool.
in the game.
Oh, he's got another one.
Yeah, so obviously you can see the way Jose is using. We used auto build, we're using recall, we're using many things at our
Dude's
disposal
face.
to attack this very large
Fuse.
creature.
Damn.
Hey, and we got the eyeball out.
So
All right.
yeah, as Kendra mentioned, the eyeball is the weak spot.
Get
And
it
That's
into
just in the
and
water.
when you hit it
Yes.
with a dead-on shot like that, it'll pop out, and it has its own health bar. And if you can get that health bar down, then you'll win the battle.
Bye-bye Stalnox. Instead, we're going to use it as a distraction because we're a little short for time.
Yeah.
Put a bomb on a
Oh.
shield earlier, and I just wanted to use it
Nice.
for style.
Very
Get outta here.
stylish.
Yeah, bombs on shields are really helpful, and
Yeah,
it's
we-
not
we
just
don't-
for shield surfing.
I was gonna say we don't have time to hang out with this Stalnox who we very rudely awakened
Yeah.
from
The
Mm.
Stalnox,
slumber.
it has a lot of health. We don't have a lot of time.
Well, that piece of material, we actually have one.
Stalnox horn.
Yeah, so
Sam, tell
so
us
Wait, it has a
if
bunch
you
of
were to defeat that
bokoblins on
Stalnox,
it.
You would get a Stalnox horn. You would get this material. We got this one. We put it in our inventory ahead of time.
Oh, bokoblin
Probably
skulls.
from that Stalnox's brother in a different cave.
Yeah,
But take a look at it. When you fuse it to a weapon, not only does it look really neat, you got these
Okay, but
shattering
can we?
skulls.
Yeah, I would like.
Oh,
can we
damn.
just Turn
Let's get
around because
moving.
we know
Gotta
he's
go.
close.
Yeah.
But look at what quick work this Stalnox horn fused to a weapon is making with these blue rocks.
Yeah,
Like,
Damn.
this is
Okay,
absolutely
and
the reason.
that hole is definitely not big enough for that Stalnox to.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe.
yeah.
Just gotta hope that.
He's trying to
they go away.
take revenge for
He's
his
doing-
brother that you took out,
Yeah.
man.
All right, so you'll.
But yeah, now we're in this cool new cave that's like filled with luminous stone. It's got all this
Explosions are
moss.
happening.
Huh.
Flying.
got all this moss covering the walls. Like, it's really cool down here. And-
Well, and this is all. A bunch of this is going to be ore that you can
right.
mine, and
Yeah, but we could take stock for a moment of all this that we've
There's
just
even
found in
more
one
beyond
cave.
that.
yeah,
Like,
no, we've
I
been
mean,
down
we
here
found
for
some
a
great
minute.
mining. We
There's
found
something.
some treasure.
Mm-hmm.
What
We
the
found
hell
a
is that?
bo-
Oh, those are
boss fight.
those
And we
things.
found
And
more
now-
enemies.
Yep. So this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Horriblin. Who wants to set this up?
Yeah, so
Horrorwind?
these are new enemies in Tears of the Kingdom, and you typically find them in cave or dark environments, and they're really aggressive. You could see them crawling around on the ceiling up there. They're really difficult to reach as a result of that, and they'll sit up there and they'll pelt you with rocks.
And we're just gonna enter into their home
Yeah.
and shake things up a little bit. That's kind of like I feel like that's the theme of this
Just
one. Just like
stirring
Oh.
it up and then
just
walking
entering
away.
Big
people's
spear.
homes, waking them up from
Spear,
naps,
spear.
You know.
Check out this spear that I made though. Spear with
Yeah.
spear.
Oh, nice.
so I
Okay,
can
that
reach
has
them.
long. Yeah, that has long range
Yeah,
for sure.
Ooh, can you poke them off the ceiling?
I'm gonna try. Please don't hit me.
Nice work.
All right.
Yeah.
And that looks
Damn.
painful.
Holding
Yeah,
his tush.
Does not like to be on the ground.
See, this would be nice to have, and then if I had the game digitally, just play
Oh,
it, but nope.
nice.
Why not freeze?
Nope, not me.
And let's take this one for a ride.
Oh, if I
actually.
check
So we
Best
got
Buy
a
real
board
quick.
tester Here. I gotta watch it. This enemy has
Oh,
friends,
they're tossing rocks.
and they're gonna toss rocks at me.
Bye.
Instead, I am gonna
Where
hit
were
this
you?
enemy with the Stalnox Crusher we were using a second ago. The
Oh,
Smasher.
nice. Okay.
Just to show how much damage that will do.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's definitely.
man.
Wait, it says
All right.
Not a good
and-
day for this one.
No, don't go. There we go.
Nice.
All right,
Wow.
got one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice,
Now let's
Jose.
steal his stuff, and oh, another one's here. I think it's time to leave.
Wait.
Yeah, these
Gonna run
these
for it.
Horriblins have ooh, run. they have a fair bit of health.
I have a locker pickup code.
Let's go for the exit.
So yeah, we've obviously been down in this cave for quite some time. I have no idea how much time, no idea, but it's been a while. And super cool thing Jose is going to show now is that.
Oh, wait, it closes at
no
8
matter
though.
how far
Never
into
mind.
the cave you are, you can use descent.
Oh, never
Right,
mind.
that cave, so you don't necessarily have to backtrack all the way back from where you came. You can pop up using a
I should have
sense.
checked
You
that
can check
earlier. I didn't realize that was a
where am I
thing.
now? Do I want to get out
Yeah.
here? Maybe not. And then you can go back down and keep exploring. I just feel like that's so awesome, especially
Yeah.
considering how very expansive these caves are. The ability to do that is kind of a game changer.
And speaking to that, yeah, there is more to this cave that we haven't shown.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
it
I
keeps
should have checked that
going.
earlier because I think I
Going,
might have been
but
able just to
yeah,
get it
we are
early.
just about out of time, so we're gonna call it there. But thank you so much for taking us on that adventure,
Oh, yeah,
Jose.
100%.
So fun. And yeah, thanks
This
for checking
round-
out Auto Build with us and all that there is down in the caves. Obviously, you're gonna be able to explore much more on your own. Stick around. We've got more
You
coming
guys
after
picked
this.
more?
Thank you so
Oh my.
much. Bye.
So no. I didn't think it was gonna be this long. Dude, it's 8:30 almost. I haven't eaten anything or
Auto
much.
build's gonna be very interesting to use auto build. I'm really
Enuma.
excited for that. But before we move on to our final segment, we have one last representative from the development team here with us today, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series, Eiji Aonuma. Welcome. And we have Ethan joining us as well to translate. Now, how does it feel to be in New York?
ニューヨークにいてどの感想でしょうか。
ね、ニューヨークは私今タイムズスクエアっていうところに来てるわけですけど、タイムズスクエアのビルボードにね、大
Times
き
Square?
なサードトレーラーが表示されてて、あそこにそういうものが表示されるって僕ら映画の中でしかほとんど見たことがないので、そんなところに自分が作ったゲームのね、トレーラーが流れるって本当夢みたいです。
Well, we've been around Times Square and we were able to see the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom advertisement featuring some scenes from the trailer on this massive billboard, and it really surprised me. I mean, in Japan, you usually only see scenes like that in a movie theater, and I've never been in a place where I've seen a game that I've worked on up on a huge billboard like that. It was incredible.
Don't they have
There's a
that
reason
one
why
thing in
it's called the
Tokyo
Big
though?
Apple. Like to put
Like
things
that
big
one
up in
3D
Times Square.
screen?
ニューヨークはビッグアップルとして呼ばれてるんですけど、そのために今全部がビッグになってるんですね。
Now, with that, the game has been out in Japan. Have you seen any interesting things that fans have been talking about, maybe on social media?
ゲームはすでに日本でローンチされてると思うんですけれども、SNS 等で日本のファンたちから何か面白いことをピックアップされてるんでしょうか。
もう本当にツイッターにたくさんの自分がこんなの作ったよっていうね、ウルトラハンドでこうもの作れますけど、それをこう自分なりにこう
I kind of want that Ultra Hand shirt
中にはですね、
or something like that.
ほとんどそんな
I don't know, does ET have some designs going up today?
それから板切れとか、あとねこうフックみたいのがあるんです。
I wonder if I could have picked that game up.
巨大なロボットを
Or
作って
yeah, I
る人
wonder
が
if I
いて
could have picked it up
びっくりしま
today
した。
with the locker.
Yeah, I mean, I've been checking a little bit, and fans in Japan are already hard at work. And one thing I saw was
Yeah, 'cause it
there was
says
a
ready
fan
for
who was on
locker
Great
pickup,
Sky
but-
Island near the beginning of the game, in an area
I
where
probably could
they
have.
had, gotten the ability Ultra Hand, and they had found some boxes and boards and some hooks that were laying around, and they'd
See, I
already
need
put
to
them
change the
together
email
to
of this
build this
account.
crazy-looking giant robot.
あとねもう一つ今日本ではゼルダ休みっていうワードがですねトレンドに
Yeah, I
上がってい
definitely
て
could have.
これどういう意味かっていうとゼルダを遊ぶために会社休むっていう
Oh, well.
ことなんですけど、それを最近は会社が認めてくれるらしいんですね。そんなことになってんだってちょっと驚きました。
And one other thing, I also noticed that there's a term trending on Twitter in Japan called the Zelda break or Zelda vacation, which is something that apparently fans have taken up and saying, that they're going to take the day off. And I've even heard there are cases where certain companies are like allowing this. And I saw this kind of thing and was super surprised.
Are you going to take a Zelda vacation?
これからも青沼さんもゼルダ休み取るんですか？
僕は作る人ですから休んでたら作れないんで。
I'm somebody who makes the game, so if I'm taking a break, the games don't get made.
All right, that is fair. That is fair. Speaking of games that you've made, what are some games that you've worked on?
ゲームを作るという話題を続いてゲーム青沼さん自体が手がけたゲームについてちょっと説明していただけますか？
そうですね。 私が一番最
8:30.
初に手掛けたゼルダのゲームっていうのはゼルダの伝説時のオカリナっていうね、今から数えると25年も前になってしまいますけど、任天堂64のタイトルを作った時なんですね。
Well, I mean, this is kind of going a ways back, 25 years ago to the time of the Nintendo 64, but the first Legend of Zelda game that I worked on was called The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time.
そこからディレクションをいくつかしましたけど、その後にウィンドウェーカーを作って、そこでディレクション一旦やめてプロデューサーになったんですね。で以降はずっとプロデューサーとしてこのゼルダを作ってます。
And so then after that, I worked as a director on a number of games in the series up until the time of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And so that was the last game that I was the director on. And then going forward after that, I've been the producer on a number of titles.
And one of those titles, of course, is Tears of the Kingdom. And, we're seeing from the Treehouse Live segments that there are many new systems and layers to the game. So how did the development team manage to blend all of these together?
今日の Treehouse ライブを見て明らかになったのは、Tears of the Kingdom に
Like the little
新しい
Triforce pin.
システムやいろんな組み合わせ
Like that's something you could
要素が入ってるんですけ
put
ど
on
も開
and it
発チ
still
ーム
looks
では
stylish.
どのようにそういった組み合わせた要素を融合させてなのでしょうか。
はい、今作の代表的なものとものと組み合わせて新しい道具を作るっていう遊びはですね、私がこのタイトルを続編にしようと考えていた時に同じことを考えていた藤林さんから提案されたものだったんですね。
Well, I think one of the really representative gameplay elements of this game is this concept of taking one object and another object and putting them together to create something new. And this was something that Mr. Fujibashi actually suggested to me at one point.
Oh.
And it was around the same time that I was wondering, if we should make this next game a sequel. And it turned out he was actually thinking something along the same lines.
でね、それはね、前作のエンジンの上ですでに今のような遊びがですね、もう再現できてたんですね。なのでこの遊びが、続編を制作するのを決定づけたものになりました。
But what's kind of incredible was already at that time he had come up with gameplay based around that theme that I just mentioned of bringing things
Crafting.
together to create something new. In a way that actually quite resembled some of the gameplay we've seen here tonight that early in the process. But this was something that used the game engine from the previous game. And when we had gotten to that point, I realized okay, I think this is what set us on the path to make this game a sequel.
So it would still been the same engine if it wasn't a sequel, but
縦方向に拡張させたゲーム
interesting.
のその間を行き来するような能力として通れるとか戻れこっていう
Which makes sense to
考
me
案
if
され
it's
て
still on the Switch at
より
least.
プレイヤーに自由な選択肢を与えるゲームになっていったっていう流れなんですね。
So, then along the way, we took that gameplay idea as kind of our core. And then as we continued development, we came up with additional abilities like Ascend and Recall. And these were things that, allow the player to go back and forth between this kind of world that's been newly expanded on the vertical axis. And I think once we added elements like that, we kind of wound up with a game that really expands the player's freedom of
Dude,
choice
I need to get
and
myself
the things
some
that they can choose to do in the game.
There's lots of choice in this game.
Jackets.
And there's also a couple surprises because, if you could share anything about the story development or the story that the development team hoped to tell through these gameplay decisions that you made, like maybe with the relationship between Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf.
ゲームプレイもすごいと思いますが、ストーリー性も
That's
いろいろ
interesting.
サプライズが待っていると思いますが、
Now I'm like,
ストーリー性
damn.
について
Probably could have gotten it if it was in the locker at Best Buy.
ゲームプレイとそのストーリーにつ
Oh,
いて決定したこと
I'll
は
take my
ゲーム
loss.
プレイの決定をどのように影
I think
響
Best Buy will
してい
stay
る
open a
か
bit
説明して
later though.
いただけないでしょうか。
ゼルダの
Not
伝
just
説って
8 p.m.
ゼルダとそれからリンク、それから
There
ガ
you
ノ
go.
ンドル
Let me go over there right
この
now.
3人の関係性が物語として描かれることが多いんですけれども、前作もね、ガノンドルフは厄災っていう形でしたけど、そういう形で登場してこの3人の関係を描いたものになっていたんですよね。
I need to clean
でも
the
今
desk
作では
off.
ね、この3人の関係性をより発展させた物語が展開します。で その先の展開はですね、ぜひ皆さんの目でゲームをプレイして確認してみてほしいと思います。
Well, I mean, when you're kind of thinking of the story of The Legend of Zelda, a common reoccurring theme is the kind of three pillars that are the characters
Spoil
of
everything.
Link and Zelda and Ganon.
Perhaps
and they
if you
often
were
come
to
up,
speedrun
again
the
and
game,
again. And you
which
know,
I
that's
know you
something that's
damn
true
well
about the
aren't.
previous game as well. Ganon showed up in that game as the Calamity, and Link and Zelda were there as well, and that was kind of the
No, because
shape
like
of their relationship in that
I'm
game.
able to like
And, in
pick
this
up
game,
like
I
the
think
locker code,
that, you know, players will find we're expanding a little bit
and
on
like
that
it
relationship
works.
between Link and
Doesn't
Zelda
matter
and
if I show you or
Ganondorf.
anything. So like I'm
And,
thinking I actually literally
there will
could
be further
have.
developments that I think players will be able to experience. But
The
I'd
thing
like them
is,
to
it's in the
experience,
entrance
those
of the
things themselves, and so I'm
the
looking
entrance
forward
of
to
the
them playing the
store.
game.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. We're all looking forward to diving
It's not
in.
like outside the store.
Now,
It's in
I
like
wanted to ask, you know, there's so
the
many
walkway
people
entrance.
that are
You know,
involved in making Tears of the Kingdom.
got the
Any
outside, the
final
walkway,
messages
then the actual
development
store.
team wants to share with the players and fans?
Tears of the Kingdom
Can't go into it
大きなゲームに
if the
数
store
多くの
hours are
人が
closed.
携わることになると思いますが、開
That?
発チーム全体を考えて、何か最後のメッセージをお
I
願い
don't
で
think
き
I
ま
would
す
have
でし
been
ょう
able to get the amiibo in the print, but I would have been
ね
able
今
to get
作
the
でね
game
開
for
発チ
sure.
ームが一番力を入
Which
れ
is
たの
worth
は
it.
このゲームの中でユーザーの皆さんの発見とひらめきをできる限り実現できるようにすることでした。ね、空とそして大地とへ広がる世界で皆さんの自由なこれできるかなっていうそういう思いをですね思う存分楽しんでもらえると嬉しいです。
So I think it's fair to say that one of the things the development team poured the most of their effort into in creating The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was to create a world in which players had the ability to come up with ideas and make discoveries, and then also were given the freedom to realize and actualize those discoveries and ideas that they had. And if you know, people, it's our hope that when people play this game, that they will be filled with those types of ideas and also have, you know, the opportunity to realize them and
This
and
game is gonna be
wonder
so
as often
interesting.
as they possibly can. I wonder if I could, you know, that kind of thing.
I'm so glad I have like
I'm
a whole
guessing you
summer to
had
play
a lot
this.
of those moments where you're wondering if you could as well.
I'm realizing that. I'm done after the stream. I'm taking that final. I'm done. And apparently everything's.
Yes, I did. I had many.
Someone already took the exam.
Well, thank you so much, Ayunuma-san.
Seems like you can
Ethan,
just
for
find everything
joining us.
online,
It was
so-
a pleasure. And remember, we are still counting down to the release of
How
Tears
many-
of the
we
Kingdom.
got 23
and we
minutes
have
or so.
One more final look at the game from the Nintendo
How long
Treehouse
can this
team
segment
before
be?
launch. Let's see what they have to show.
Bye, Anuma.
Hello, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My
Oh,
name is
he has,
Gabriel,
like-
and I'm joined by Kay and Billy. And we're going to be
Interesting.
playing some more.
I've never
The
seen
Legend
that
of Zelda
before.
Tears of the Kingdom, and specifically, we're going to
Like
show off
piercings
this
that,
cool
like,
new feature
I don't
called
know.
raids, where you're
Oh, is
able
that
to
the
fight
with the
alongside
enemies?
NPCs.
Oh no, it's not. It's the
Sure.
NPC
So
thing.
we're here in the Fair and Grasslands, and you can see a group of NPCs hanging out, and they're looking at
That's
this
like
kind
this
of,
thing we saw from the trailer. The same group.
looking ship thing. And there
Got
are
the
some
Goblin ship.
monsters aboard that look like they're up to no good. So let's go check in with Captain Flaxel. Here she is. And she is the captain of what we call a monster control crew, one of 3 that have been sent out to get rid of some monsters. So she's going to explain now that they came here to clear out the ship, but they can't get across
Bring
to
peace
the
to
ship because the
Fanon.
bridge is broken. So we'll come over here and take a look. Yeah, that's pretty broken. So we
I mean, they're
actually,
stranded
with
there,
Ultraman,
right?
have the
You don't
power
gotta
to
worry about them.
reach the ship. We could
Right?
also just jump over there and
Unless you
take
want the
out all
ship.
monsters ourselves, but where's the fun in that? So, and I like to, you know, fight with
Team
some
player.
Yeah, I like some backup. I like to share the glory. So before we
How
go
many hearts do they have
across, I'm
now?
actually
12
going to pull out
something?
some stuff
More than
from
that,
my
maybe.
inventory,
Yeah, it looks
and,
like more than
because
that.
I have a bunch of weapons and shields that are primed for fusing. So let's take one of these, and let's see, one of these, and
Ice Breath,
one
the
of
Zolfos
these.
horn, Blue Goblin
Kay
horn.
has a very clear vision right now.
I do, and these are some of my favorite things to fuse to weapons and stuff. So I've already got fuse out. We're gonna put this puff shroom on my shield. If you saw the presentation from Mr. Anuma, you saw that he did that too, and it was really cool. I'm gonna put this bokoblin horn on my sword to give it a little bit extra punch. And then I've got this Ice Breath Lizalfos horn. It's like one of my favorite things. And I'm going to put it on this spear. There.
Soldier
Nope.
sphere.
There we
Maybe
go. And I will showcase this a little bit later. This is actually, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. I will showcase that later.
All
We're
right,
gonna
buddy.
start with
All right, buddy.
my blue Boko
Quick
Reaper and
charge.
my Puffshroom shield. Now let's go ahead.
22
and,
minutes,
wait,
Preston.
One more thing.
Hi.
One
They haven't
more
really
thing.
shown anything
I'm
off, by
gonna
the way. I'm just letting you
pull
know.
out This shield, I have a
Like,
Zonai
if you're
shield here.
spoiler-wise,
This
they've been
one
just
is
showing more of the
really
gameplay
handy
mechanics
if you
that
have Zonai devices to fuse to it.
have already
It's
been.
a
I
little
mean,
bit
I guess this
extra
part
something,
technically
something.
is.
So I'm going to put a
But-
spring on this shield as well. You might have seen in previous segment how great those types
You took a
of
few
shields are, so we're
glances.
gonna just save
Yeah,
that for
nothing
later.
crazy.
All right.
Prepping for big encounters like this.
Showed off a
can be
bit of the
super helpful.
caves.
Yeah.
A little
And
bit.
of course, as you defeat enemies and
But
they
none
drop
of, like, the
things, you
deep
can also,
underground.
like, fuse on the fly. So I left some of my weapons open for that because I think they might have some nice, powerful horns that we might want to use later. So
Uh-huh.
here I fixed the bridge with.
I
fuse
think,
by taking
Preston,
one
if you
and
didn't hear me
the other, and
earlier,
Flaxel is
I think I might have been able to
excited.
get the game earlier because it was in a locker at Best Buy.
She's
This
about
is
to
too
send
much.
Her monster control crew into battle. You're
Oh.
welcome, Flaxel. Now let's do this.
Victory will be ours.
Look at that. Look at that energy.
You
Look
go
at that
charging
power.
in.
I love it. I love it. Charge!
What are the Gorons doing all the way out in
single
far
file,
on them?
please. Go.
If I went to the
I'm
store
gonna
and got
help
it,
out a little bit to
I didn't
start
realize
by
it was in the
throwing
locker.
something. Let's
I
throw
probably could have gone in and played it earlier.
Oh.
Oh.
But alas,
no,
now I have to wait
that's
till
not
tomorrow.
real. Sorry, guys.
So good to know that the smoke affects everyone, not just baddies.
Yep.
No, we'll
So
just-
want to be careful about that.
Yeah, and they're actually also just being super cautious because they can't see anybody. So, but now we've got some people in battle already.
Whack.
Let them go. Yeah, that's great. All right, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do actually.
I don't like how the Moblin horns
I
look
like
like.
to- my play
They got
style
these
for
weird, like, I
Battlefield
don't
is to
know,
get some
mushroom
high
head
ground,
grown on them. That's what it
get a
looks
good
like,
view of
mushroom
the
heads or
battlefield,
something.
And then I like to rain arrows from above.
That's a good strategy.
Right? And they seem to have gotten most of the melee under control. So I'm going to jump from here, and I'm going to
'Cause, okay, if I go to the Best Buy app,
here in the middle,
right?
with one of my other favorites.
What it says, like, when I...
Mod.
Let me do
This
this.
new material is going
I don't know
to
if that's too... Well, you can't really see it. But anyways,
confuse the poor
it says
here,
ready for locker
and I got
pickup,
told
right?
about it too. And now they're going to
And then
hi,
if I
fighting on our side.
press it,
While he had that slowed down, I was just looking at all the different enemies and like
get locker pickup
to steal
codes,
that part.
I get a code for a locker I can
That's
use.
true.
That moblin that's helping you
So
now.
the anglerfish
they
lights
have
on
a
them? Really?
horn that I feel like you absolutely need.
We will.
Was
when
that
we
in the
get it,
art
we'll
book
get
or
it
was that
done.
in
So
gameplay? I don't
know
think
if
I
you saw
remember
that,
seeing
but I
that.
put my shield out and somebody hit it, and then they definitely exploded my mushroom. So that's gone now, but that's fine. Oh my gosh.
I definitely want to see you use the spring shield.
It was in the art
Yeah,
book?
well, I was
Okay.
gonna try and knock, bump them off.
I
of the
think it's
thing, but
mainly
I
the
think
blue
this
ones I
might
don't
be the
like.
opportunity
The
to
black
get
ones
a
just
little
look like a
bit more
pine
game.
cone.
Okay.
So,
Oh my god.
Bop.
and I
Beautiful.
know we saw what happens when you fuse a gemstone onto.
Wait, what is this? Sapphire's Ice? Okay, yeah. Oh,
That's what happens when you blow yourself up.
I'm about to die.
I'm gonna get some food real
And
quick.
that's why
Good
food
timing.
is that was
Yep.
nice save.
You know, that could have gone better, but at least we
Could have
neutralized
changed
the
it.
problem, and I think this is a great time to bring out my spear to
Yes.
help our friends. There you go. Get him.
Nope.
Get him.
Beautiful.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I really do like
Grabbing the
idea of just
bokoblins.
fighting alongside other like
What does that do?
uh,
Oh, poison or?
citizens of of Hyrule, right? Like this is
Confusion.
Where did you come from?
a joint effort.
Oh, they all got knocked
Yeah, I'm
out.
just gonna go around and freeze everybody and open up some
All right,
shops
bye,
for my
Preston.
friends.
Those moblins really like
Got a few more minutes.
chucking everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, they're
each other.
kind of problem. But this Bokoblin's on our side over here. This, we're doing pretty good. Do we have any
Very fun.
of those nice horns that we can poach while they're
Ooh.
busy? Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Is there one over there?
Yeah, I think
You're right.
Oh, there's
yes.
Yep.
That's a big one.
That's one of the moblins.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually put that on this. Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
apparently not.
Sir, excuse me.
Excuse
Not doing
me,
this
I'm
right
a little
now.
busy. That's
Oh.
not what I want. Get out of here. I'm going to hit you with a bang on my sword. All right, let's try that again. Luckily, it's very easy to get rid of things
Oh.
when you are in the middle of combat and have to fuse something in a pinch. There we go. Now I've got a
Oh,
nice
that-
hammer.
Yeah, that added some serious.
Spiky.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that was
Sweet,
beautiful.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
All right, you, sir, are a problem.
You missed.
You missed.
Oh, you did
See,
too.
that's how you hit somebody
Yeah.
with an arrow.
Oop.
Oh my gosh!
There we go.
Ooh, okay. Yep, that's a problem.
That doesn't seem too good. I'd rather
I think I need.
Oh,
He's gonna throw that goblin at me.
what?
All
You
right.
got
Let's
dropped.
try this again. I'm
believe.
gonna come up here. Oops. Up. Thank you.
Ascend can really get you out of some precarious
It's
situations.
really handy. It really, really is. Especially on stages like this where there's a lot of vertical platforms and places to climb up and hide. And I think I'm gonna take a
Bye-bye.
page out of Billy's book and just.
Blow
I mean,
things
it
up.
works.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's get my ice spear out again. Yeah, get him. Yeah.
Definitely appreciate
Teamwork.
how versatile Ascend is.
It's very helpful.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've just got this.
And now you give him a flaming sword,
Yeah, I
though.
don't think so.
Well, now it's
Nice
not flaming.
Get him.
This dude.
We were all holding our breaths. And like, do it, do it, do it.
One more, one more.
He missed. Dude's whiffing. What the
I love how you
fuck?
hyped him up, set him up
You
for
know,
success.
sometimes you just gotta,
And take matters into your own hands.
you just gotta help a fella out. So that was
We
the
won.
first raid here that we have to show, and Flaxel is very happy for our help.
Did she
She's
even do
gonna
anything
reward us with
herself,
a little
though?
bit of,
No, she didn't.
monetary
Coward.
happiness.
Oh,
There we go.
100
That's pretty silver
rupees?
rupee. She's also going to explain
That's
that they are going
it?
to head up to the Hebra region next.
That's
there
it?
is
They have
a,
4,000, though.
Enemy encampment up there that they have to clear out next. And we are going to follow them.
Nice.
Yeah. So while I get that set up, what do you guys want to see me fuse next?
Oh, listen. Okay, I have requests. I want Alazalfa's tail on a sword. That's one of my favorite
Ooh.
fusions.
Ooh.
And I think you should use
Can I,
electricity.
like, choke something?
Okay.
You know.
Shoo.
Yeah. Different element. We haven't
Yeah, yeah,
seen
yeah.
any of that yet in this segment. I could make that work. How about you, Billy?
You know, springs are fun.
Springs are a lot of fun.
Springs are fun.
You know what's extra fun?
What is extra fun?
Stacking springs.
Oh, please,
Huh.
please show us.
I will.
I'm very excited to
I will.
see what
Stacking
what you
springs.
I
Look at
will.
that.
All right, so let's see. You wanted a tail on a sword,
Yes,
which you know what? Let's just open. Oh, I'm cold. I need to put. I need to put some warm clothes on anyway. Let's do that. There we go. And let's do.
First and foremost, you got to be fashionable, and then you find everything else.
You know, you got to match.
Yeah.
Let's do the ice one because I just love fighting with ice. It makes it a lot easier to control when there's a lot of enemies around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good strategy.
So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna put that on. Let's put it on this one. Actually, let's put it on my Lizzle boomerang. You know, talk about matching, right?
Bro.
Here we go. The tails on weapons
That's
are great because it gives
Oh,
you a
hell
little bit
no.
of extra reach. And this one has an element as well.
Sweet.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Right?
Right? It's pretty good.
Favorite.
The
and
tail
then
whip.
we want springs are great, so I'll put
Got
a spring
12
on this one.
minutes.
And then what else? What also is great are rockets.
Oh, yes.
So I'm
Absolutely.
gonna take a rocket out, and I'm gonna take a spring out.
You can just put that to his shield. Oh
A
wait.
little yard sale here.
You have got that right. Okay, so we're gonna put that one on here, and oops, nope, this menu here, and we're gonna put this one on here, and we're gonna save both of those for later.
Can you just like propel yourself forward or?
Okay,
So where are we
so
going?
I have my horse out here, Marble, waiting so faithfully for me.
Hopefully you have better horse
But
armor and stuff.
I think this is also a great
Or
time.
more rather.
first to
I
eat a
want to say
snack.
better more. Need more customization.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then I want to show off something I made earlier using auto build. Well, I used Ultra Hand to build it before, and now
I've drinking so much tea this
I've
past
saved
week.
It as a
Chamomile
favorite in my build history.
helps
here it
calm
is.
me down.
I built a little airplane.
Oh, you got the little plane, the
So
little
we're gonna
guide.
fly by in style.
Glider.
Maybe get an aerial view of this place that we're meant to be raiding.
36.
It's really convenient to have those, you know, things, be able to rebuild things that you've already built before so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I'm just taking to the skies. Here we go.
I will say I will compliment the symmetry
Yes.
in this
Some of us
design.
know
It's
how to
really
build
good.
things that look actually.
This is
Some of us
nice.
have a different vision, but okay.
Oh wait, the battery cells deplete like that?
There we go. Smoke in the
They
distance.
do.
Scenic route.
Oh.
And you know, this is something to be said when you're out exploring Hyrule. And this was true of the last game. But if you see a plume of smoke in the distance, there's generally something to be found there. So it's definitely
I
worth
think it's gonna die.
checking out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have
Oh,
some
wait.
charges because my batteries are running out. Unless I don't have any. Oh, they're there. I'm just gonna kind of eat a bunch of these. Well, not eat them, but use them. Just to give myself a little extra battery power here.
Eat some
You can see
batteries,
there's the
kids.
fortress.
Oh, nice aerial view.
Yeah.
Kind of see that there's two sections of it.
There it is. I'm about to crash land, so I'm just gonna kind of take it slowly over here.
Well,
Okay, fail. It's fine.
Korok.
And
This is great.
Oh,
So
there's the
this is the fortress we're gonna
Bokoblin
take on.
king or boss?
And I would
Boss
love, this
Bokoblin?
is a great opportunity to jump down and just.
I mean, I know there's art of
really
it, but we haven't
surprise
seen
them.
them too much. I feel
But
like in
I'm
the
a team
marketing
player,
at
so
least.
I actually want to go check in with Captain Flaxel first. So we're gonna do that.
It's not a bad idea just to get an idea. Of what
Yummy
you're-
batteries?
What
Yup.
Yeah,
There is a
into.
boss Bokoblin in there. I don't know if you guys got a good look at it when I was looking, but that's those guys are a little bit meaty.
It's a big boy.
Try to befriend him.
I could.
Meaty?
I generally do try to do that.
You hear that, Noah?
Get the
Lance
good
wants a
bad
bit
number
something a
side.
bit meatier. I fucked it up.
All right, I think we're about. around to the
Lance
front.
wants
Did I go the
something a
long way?
bit more
It's the scenic
meatier.
route. Look at all those.
I did take the scenic route. I think I
Look
ran
at all
right
those
past them.
spikes.
They are over in the trees. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just.
So what's the spiral though? Because those aren't shrines apparently.
There they are.
Like the green spiral cliff or
As
whatever.
I'm a big fan of snow, just hearing this music again
Yeah.
is just so good.
There's the entrance. Okay. Hey guys, I was just
That iron ball.
taking a recon pass, seeing what we're up against.
Something media.
It's nice that they waited for us, but Flaxel's going to explain that there's a giant iron ball there. It's a little hard to see with the current atmosphere, but they're not sure how to get past it
Oh,
worried
Milosoft
about,
tweeted
the
about Zelda,
ball
so they
being
definitely
released
had,
and crashing
Some,
down. So,
as they
I'm also a little worried
expected,
about
they
that,
had a play in it.
But
Tears of the Kingdom.
I have an idea. Something that might help me get past. Something else that I built.
What you got?
So hopefully we get like a Noah costume or something
So
at some
this
point.
Is, well, you'll see.
There's so many.
Yeah, it was involved in the contracted development of game design, programming, and graphics. Was released by
So
Nintendo.
excited.
Yeah, hopefully we get a Noah costume. That would be
I took
amazing.
A little bit of inspiration from the three-headed dragon.
And hopefully we can
trailer.
upgrade like the
I
special
wanted to
outfits this
build
time
one
around
of
too.
my own, so
Bro.
Here we go. Let's just go take some guys
What
out.
the hell? I mean, that's definitely the most
You don't
interesting
understand
thing
the
thus
joy I
far.
feel in my heart.
I'm just, yep, they're all scared. And I'm just lighting everything on fire.
Oh.
That was one way to clear.
That was so good.
Now they all know I'm here.
That doesn't seem
hi.
like a good idea.
Hello.
The spiky
Hello.
ball.
I will, but at first I'm gonna just get out of the way.
Another
'cause I'm being
fantastic
chased.
use of Ascend to
Thank
just,
you.
know.
7,
I'm
6
gonna
minutes.
just take this iron ball and let my friends in. If I can reach it from here. Can I? Nope. Okay. Well, there's more than one way to do this. Let's get
Yes.
this thing and we'll just...
Oh.
Mine now.
Beautiful.
Come on in, guys. The party's starting without you.
That.
Okay, the other thing I would like to do...
Ooh, I like where you're going with this. Oh, I don't know. I don't.
Oh.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, it sure does.
I'm so excited.
Well, you just throw it, I guess, maybe.
Fly!
Oh my god.
That didn't hit anything.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now they blow the horn.
Now they blow the
I
horn.
feel like
They're like,
that-
this person is not...
I mean, we learned that the Billy way is to, like, you know, announce yourself in a big way.
I mean,
and-
isn't that what I've been doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Making an impression.
We're gonna just, like, you guys need to just chill out, all right?
Literally.
You too. All right. That could have gone better, but we're still alive. Actually,
I think
can
you're
use
doing
this
great.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's actually not.
Yeah, rocket shield. Wouldn't that like? I don't know.
Come on.
I do appreciate that, like, since you made all these things, you had them ready, you just have all these, just different things to play with and adapt to.
It is
to
nice
battle.
to, it is really nice to come in and just have a lot of options at your disposal.
What is the boss doing,
He's
bro?
just having a time. I'm gonna.
They
I
got,
have
like, an
another
axe
thing
on their
that I'd like
head.
to make while I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Or you know, and this is the beauty of auto build. Building these things by hand would take a really long time. This one. But now
Is
I
that
can
like
just
a
build it
flamethrower?
right here in the midst of everybody. And go.
Oh no, that's that laser thing. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what we saw in the trailer.
It is kind of a dance
A
party.
lethal
I
dance
love
party, but you know.
I love it.
That's great.
Okay, it's draining my battery now, and I don't really like that. So we're gonna do that.
That was so good. You see how much damage you did? Look at the.
Seriously.
That was really good. All right,
Really
I'm
good.
gonna.
So many fun ways to get that
All
like,
right.
aerial advantage.
We're gonna
Truly.
We're gonna try this again. Yeah.
Killed the boss.
That worked out.
2 for 1.
See,
there.
that's the cool shit I want to see.
Let me see. Let's just do one of these for Billy.
Dude,
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I know
we
what
will
you
make
like.
so many. Oh my gosh.
Wow, like they don't at this point they haven't even been able to get near you.
Yeah,
Like,
this is how I prefer to do it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Hand-to-hand combat's a little tricky. But now that we are outnumbering these guys, yeah, get him! Tail whip.
Well, your friends are also, you know, taking the attention off of you as well,
Which is part of what makes these raids so great. No. Ah!
Oh,
You know what? You're fired. Get him! Get him!
I love you icing them to like set them up for the homies.
Yeah.
the homies.
Part of what's great. Oh, there's still one more. Here. All right,
And
guys,
when
you got it.
I think there's one up.
Is there one more? Oh,
in
you're
the
right.
back.
Okay, let's go, team.
That one's like, oh, like, saw what you made. And that one's like, nope.
That macabre was like,
good.
yeah, it's like, yeah, I want none of this.
Let's see if we can pull this off again.
Oh my god.
Bruh, the noise it
What
made.
should we
Out
do
with a
this
bang.
time? Oh, you did say you wanted shock.
Yes.
Shock for
Absolutely.
There you
Sorry,
go.
did I shock you?
Nice. Beautifully done.
Thank you.
That was really good.
That couldn't have gone better if I
Oh
planned.
wow.
Really good. I appreciated all the different uses of Ascend and
That
just, like,
actually ended like
the
almost on
arsenal
time
of,
for
like,
the
options
launch.
that you had at your
Yeah,
No, it
and
did
it's-
basically.
It's really fun to play with all the different types of materials and figure out, you know, what your play style is and what things
Okay,
you
hold
like
on.
Oh.
to do the best. So
For sure.
yeah.
And with that, I think that's all the time we have for today. So thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you're just as excited as we are to play Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom very, very soon.
Thank you to the Nintendo Treehouse team for really giving us those glimpses into the game before launch, because we are moments away from the launch of the highly anticipated game, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And of course, I'm here with the really scorn Master Sword. We're not used to seeing it like this. What happened? I don't know. You're gonna have to play the game and find out why it's like this. As well as we have fans. You could hear them already making noise outside because they just want to get their hands on the game. As a fan, we know that we have been highly anticipating this sequel to the game. Let's hear them. Yeah, you can hear them. They're chanting.
I got a
There's
few
so
seconds.
much excitement, and it's not just the game that they're going to
Until
be
the
able
eShop
to
fucks
get
you
their
over.
hands on. It's
Dude, it
also
took 7 minutes to get into
merchandise as well.
Xenoblade.
We have some sweaters that are available at midnight, and this really cool mug.
Where's
that
Doug
has
Bowser?
Zion, the disgraded sword, as well as, like, it's actually pretty heavy. So I feel like I'm gonna have to grab that one as I go. There's a lot to see, and there's just moments away. What you can't hear, I don't know if you could actually hear this, but in the store, they're playing Tears of the Kingdom music to set the right atmosphere, because guess what? The doors are about to open. We are moments away. Let's get a shot. Who are going to be the first fans that walk in? Here we go. We're getting them to come in very shortly. They're getting their QR codes on My Nintendo. A user ready to go coming into that the store. And I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
because you had to make a reservation
when
or
we
whatever.
drop into the
I
game,
think.
are you going to be going on a Zelda vacation? I think a lot of the fans here are planning it because they've been waiting for a few days outside.
Oh, because I couldn't.
So it's only
I
right
mean,
that you
it's in
just
a
top that
locker.
moment
The
off
store's
with
closed.
a
I can't get it.
vacation as well.
Like, if I noticed that
Yeah,
earlier, maybe I could have actually
exactly. Now,
gone and gotten
I
it,
think
but
what we're gonna see is
I got it
how the
physically, so I'm
fans
not
just
playing.
come together as a community.
And
That's one
then
thing that we got
I have
to
an
see when we
exam
were
to
on the
do
streets with
still
them, is
too.
just their pure fandom. Some of
So I'm
them
just
are in
watching this.
cosplay. Some of them are holding up signs with
And
their
then I'm gonna go do
favorite
that exam, then I'm gonna go
characters as
do
well.
something with my
And
cousin.
really, they're just as excited as all of us to
But I'm
dive
fine with it.
into Hyrule one
Because I still
more
have stuff to
time
do, so
for
it's
the near
like,
future at least. Now,
even if I were to
for
get it
all of you
early, I
at
wouldn't be able
home
to play like
watching, I'm really curious to know
on the
what
spot.
are you most excited for in Tears of the Kingdom? For me, I want to
But
learn about the
after
ancient
today
tribe,
and
the
tomorrow, I
Zonai,
got my
and
Zelda
really understand
vacation,
the
so
story that's going to bring, and the relationship between Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. Let's see the fans
y'all should be
come in
playing
with
now.
all the excitement. That is right. We're seeing them come in, and we also see a Master Sword also giving them the power to get their hands on the game, because it is out now. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is ready in the Nintendo eShop store, as well as in stores like right here at the Nintendo
there's Doug
New
Bowser,
York
right?
store. So we're
Maybe.
gonna wait here and hopefully see
Yeah,
the
there he
first
is.
fan to get their hands on a copy of Tears of the Kingdom. Let's
There
have a
he
look.
is.
You could see all of the excitement. The smiles are big. And I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
hear
they have collector's edition right there,
as
too.
the first copy going out, which, I mean, that's an excellent choice. It is beautiful.
Yeah,
It
show
is beautiful
show his
to
credit
see
card
as well.
information.
And
Oh, he got
you may
cash.
recognize the person helping with that first copy.
Y'all in?
It is
Nice.
Mr. Bowser himself. Congratulations! Yes! Congratulations! You're gonna be able
You
to
have
play
to get
Tears
that
of the
shit
Kingdom
signed
right when
though.
you leave the store and go on your very own Zelda vacation. Yes, let's give him a round of applause.
You have to get that shit signed by I mean, Anuma and I forget the other
Yes, we
dude's
love to
name.
see it, and we love to see all the
It starts with an
excitement.
F.
You
You
can see
shoot a
everyone
sheet.
just trying to get their hands on the copy, and just that one shot of just the fans coming in and really enjoying themselves. And that's what the event was all about. It's all
Oh, they
about
got all like
the
the Splatoon
community,
animal
the
costume.
fans
Well,
that
not all
make
of them, but
this
some of them.
franchise one
Just chilling
that
there.
we love. You got little previews of the gameplay as well as heard from the developers. And now you get to go home with Tears of the Kingdom yourself.
Kinda.
Enjoy your adventure in Hyrule. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so they did go like till 9 o'clock. That's cool though. That's cool. They should do that for more games. I mean, Zelda's obviously their biggest thing. But, well, right now at least. But yeah, now people are just gonna be playing. That's that. And now I end the stream and do my final exam. Well, yeah, my last exam I gotta do. Thank y'all for coming. And I'll be back tomorrow or something like that. Oh. And so yeah. See y'all. I mean, this was cool actually watching. I did like enjoy it. So yeah. Alright. We done. Night, I'll be here tomorrow morning sometime.